Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It is Sunday. That means it is a Witcher Sunday. As you can see, we have some friends around, and we'll have some more friends later. I am your friendly neighborhood Prax. Welcome to the channel. It is time for some Witcher Roads Home. And we only have two people introduced so far, so why don't we start with directly on my right on the overlay with Simon. Hello, Simon. How are you doing today?
Hello, I just realized that my color balance is all messed up tonight. I'm Simon at Wandering DM. Hello, I play Kadern. We both use he, him pronouns, and I am a lot darker right now than usual. But I'm gonna fix that. Otherwise,
I thought it was
we're
just your
gonna.
emo phase.
That's for Wednesdays.
Okay.
No, but I can't wait for us to get our little trip to
There we go.
our little trip to Mahakam on their way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can see you now. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hmm. Well, I don't know why my alert box isn't working, but I'll fix that. I can fix that. It's an easy fix. Then directly underneath the other wonderful person who is here is the fabulous Lindy. Hello, Lindy.
Hello, I'm Lindy, Laugh Love Lindy, and I'm very excited to play Brenna of the Cat School. I hit spacebar and muted myself halfway through. Brenna of the Cat School, Countess Brenna von Bedler. I need something for my hands to do, so I don't put them on my keyboard. Yes, that's me, and I'm, she went shopping. She's got a comatose brother. She's got a doctor that's, does good doctoring when not rolling nat ones. And then she's got some swords for some stabs. That's her.
Always important things to have. Don't know why that's a problem. Alright, well, we'll figure that out later. But I am your friendly neighborhood Prax, your friendly neighborhood storyteller GM for this wonderful tale of family. Complicated definitions thereof. But it is a story about family today. And I guess the question is, after last week we had some interesting discoveries. Number one, well, there were some bodies in the river.
I mean, oh, that's so tragic.
Yeah,
It was so sad.
They were little cut up.
Mm-hmm.
They were also a little stinky, more than just being stinky from being in the river, because they were a couple days old by this point. Yeah, that's never a fun thing. Unfortunately, that also meant that they attracted drowners.
Yeah, it did.
Which led to some unfortunate medical complications for some people.
Fine. This means I'm investing some more points in awareness.
I mean, would be a valid means of
make
dealing
up
with
for
your
it.
problem.
Train that one eyeball harder. Use some eyeball flexes. I don't know, how do you train your eyeballs, but she's doing it.
Corrective lenses.
I'm not wearing an eye patch and a monocle. That's just not gonna. It's not. No.
If anyone wants to, I would take art of Brenna with an eye patch and a monocle.
Eye patch and a monocle.
I'm just saying. I would do it.
She's just gonna eat a lot of carrots. That's what she's gonna do.
Parsnips are a good option too.
Parsnips, yeah. A lot of eye vegetables.
Uh-huh. And then I believe there was a decision to go shopping.
Yes.
There were some outfits acquired.
Mm-hmm.
Some very tasteful outfits because like hell your seamstress was gonna let you kind of walk out of her shop with something gauche and or gaudy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a difference between kitsch and schlock, and she will allow you to be kitsch, but it ain't gonna be schlocky. Very important distinction. That also leads to, what did the two of you, well, as we know, Yanto is still in a coma
Yeah.
from his own choices.
Yes.
And you did make it home to get that evening.
Mm-hmm.
You repaired, you got your
Her armor's
was repaired.
fixed.
You managed to sell a bunch of things. You got some recommendation, commentary, perhaps some facilitation. Evening by this point has fallen. You'd returned back to the house, the townhouse that Eleanor owned in Beauclair. It's a quiet night. Start to see the lightning bugs, fireflies. It's warm. Summer. Spring has definitely moved into summer by this point. Actually, even indeed, the summer solstice is 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today.
Mm-hmm.
So then the question becomes, what are you going to do?
Are we back at the house?
Yes, you've made your way back to the house.
And what time is it?
After dark, so it's 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Okay. So I figure we call it an early night, and then we make sure that Yanto is all right, and we can bring him in one of the carriages, probably with Ardzo on board.
I agree. Yes. Sounds fine.
And then we get going, unless you and your...
You didn't see my hands. They're fiddling with something. I just dropped. That was a legitimate reaction. She just had me laughing on like Friday randomly, just remembering like they all have collars. These outfits I picked out for you just made me giggle. Just letting you know. Just play your love right now.
Good. Yay. But yeah, otherwise.
No, we can go. It's fine.
All right, then tomorrow morning we pack up and we leave.
All right, tomorrow morning.
And I'm heading straight to read books instead of sleeping.
Gonna check on Yanto. Which I assume that room also holds Arzo and Yanto's dead.
Yep. And Kerwin is still sitting next to his son.
Mm-hmm. Lean in, check. Everyone's still breathing. Everybody looks okay. Lean out, close the door. Oh, could Brenna have picked up any books on things while we're out?
Shopping?
Yeah.
What were you looking for?
That's a good question. Simon, what was it that I can put my skill points up to via reading?
Reading by yourself is up to 2. So it's a 1 or a
It's a
2.
2. Okay. Let me look. Let me see. I feel like.
But it's yeah. So it's you don't need to spend your IP when you're reading them.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I want to find a book to read about. Ooh, either I'm looking at some skills. I'm like, what can I do? They're not gonna have a book about like forgery. That's too
Not
sus.
really.
But
no.
but you know what? Let's do it. This sounds fun. Let's pick up a book about seduction.
I love this. I love this so much. You will find 2 volumes about seduction.
Wonderful.
One of
I have
which
You
zero
realize I
points.
can teach you.
You haven't offered. But unless you say
No.
this while we're shopping for books, and I look at this, I see like the Art of Seduction Volume 1 or something.
Yeah, you see
Volumes
and it's
1
got
and
this
2.
art. It's very artfully designed picture of a guy in a top hat with like a kind of like handlebar mustache. It's kind of overly curled. It is
I just, I was looking at only 0 stats, and I was like, that'd be a fun one.
Okay, so it's an average of both. So I would need to put one of my own IP in it just so that it works. But out of game, I could teach you up to like rank 4.
Oh wow, that's really high. As far as my empathy stats go.
But yes, you can find the art of the art of the game and how to be a player. And
Okay.
and then you can have the inverse of the ladies version about how to recognize an asshole and play a player.
Yeah. Can I also get some books on business?
Yes, that's easy enough to find.
Sure.
Do you want just general business or like accounting, or do you
business negotiations?
Okay, yeah.
Specifically. Yeah.
You can find a couple of those.
Let's say
all told that's an extra like 20.
Sure. That's easy. And if Kadarin definitely sees these books being bought, if he wants to try to teach her the ways of seduction. God, I wish Trooper was here to see this conversation.
He's just going to glance at the book, but say nothing for now.
Okay, yeah. She gets like some business books, and then the next time you look, there's like suddenly a books on seduction on top of the business books in this bookstore.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
why
seduction in business apparently runs in your family, so.
Also true.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Buy them books.
So you've
and
now...
and I'll start reading tonight too.
Cool. So as the night falls, do either of you do anything after Ardzo attempts treatment on the 2 of you again? And we already had those rules last week. So you don't have to worry.
Yeah. Well, since we're going to leave tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brenna's gonna pack everything except for the books she's gonna be reading this evening, just so it's quicker to get out the door in the morning. And she'll read in the living room area or whatever.
Mm-hmm. The main room on the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think I keep reading some of the stuff we found at
Bannard.
At Bannard.
Do you read all locked up in your room, or are we doing some communal reading?
I mean, if you want to. He reads in silence and doesn't say a word.
Oh, Brenna doesn't talk either while reading. It's whether you're reading by yourself, if should anything weird happen with a magic book while you're reading stuff, or do you want to read?
Oh, nah. It's gonna be by myself.
Okay.
I mean, because some of these books I wager, like on the 250 that we found, like most of them are about like magical theories and stuff like that, and some are books that I've already read before.
Okay.
So I'm just like cataloging what we've got, and then when I hit something that really interests me, I start, reading in earnest.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me spellcrafting, please.
Brenna's gonna make herself a pot of
spell
tea.
what?
For while
Regular spellcraft.
Casting.
Casting, yes, spellcasting, sorry. Not ritual craft.
Yeah, 35.
Nice. You
You'll
read
find-
those books so
you
good.
can you can find either one master or 2 novice spells of your choice to add to your list.
Oh boy. I will be right back in like 20 to 30 minutes IRL as I look at the spell list. But I'll add them. So you said 1 novice or 2 novice or 1 master?
Yeah, 2 novice or 1 master.
Okay. I'll have fun.
You will. You already have, by the way, you found the scroll to teach you standing portal.
Okay. Shit. Where can I add those things?
You found that when you were in Banard itself.
Yeah. It's just okay. But scrolls are anyway. They're in my magical marketplace because I made them, but I don't remember what they do.
Well, in that case, you should
Spell formulae. Yeah, I found it.
check in the handy dandy book from our friends over at Artel Saurian, the Tome of Chaos, all of your rules for Witcher game magic. # not sponsored. But yes, they are in. Do you need the rules for them or?
No, I got it. +2 to my skill check to learn standing portal.
Yep.
And it's the same thing with the like 2 or 1 other that I found.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It'll act exactly the same.
Perfect. So I'll add that to my sheet. Yeah, and then when it's like a little too late at night, I'm finally going to go to sleep.
Yes, that half line between way too late or way too early.
I wouldn't know anything about that time of night.
Bullshit. But the night will pass. Calm. Warm again. Fireflies were out earlier, but it's quiet. Relatively peaceful. The morning will come. And I'll tell Trooper what his after the fact, but Ardzo will manage to provide treatment for both a successful treatment for both Kadern and Brenna. No crits,
Yay.
so you are.
That's fine. I will mark it on my thing. I have success. Boom. Marked.
Yeah. Feels good. .jpg.
Mm-hmm. Ardzo is then going to attempt to take Bruxa Lady's carriage and turn it into a
Totally fine. Yeah, the
float-
medical
rolling
first
hospital.
aid.
Yeah.
The first aid.
The first
What
aid.
did we call it? Not a Krankenwagen, because that's the modern term for ambulance in German. The coma carriage.
The coma
That's it.
carriage.
Coma
yeah.
carriage. Yeah.
The coma carriage.
# coma carriage. Which he is successful at. So now
Yay.
that carriage will also have an additional stores of, because of the hidden compartments, he was able to hide an additional stores of medical supplies in that one.
Medicines, yeah. I was gonna suggest that extra medical supplies, some valuables, maybe some extra money hidden away just in case.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And then it is now, which means as the dawn breaks, it is now day 138 on your calendar. And your bags are packed and you're ready to go.
Okay, hitch up the horses, load the wagons, and head out.
Yeah. I'm not riding a horse. I'm in a wagon.
Oh, the carriages.
Oh, a carriage.
Yeah.
So wait, so I guess Ardzo's driving coma carriage.
Well, you also have Kerwin.
Yes,
Kerwin.
Okay,
Helen.
so
Kerwin.
Kerwin. I keep doing
Kerwin.
that.
Yeah, Kerwin can drive one then, and I can drive the other.
I figure Brenna's carriage, since we have all that shit from Banard, that Brenna's carriage is just filled with shit from Banard, and so you can drive that, and I'll just ride Confidant.
Cool.
So we have Kerwin, Yanto, and Arzo in carriage, and then
Me
Kadir and all the
Books in the
Banard
other.
stuff. Yes, the other, and I'll be riding Confidant.
So you make your way out. You make your way north. We're going to.
Wait, what do we tell Edelyn and Dawn? Because it's like the house they work at is destroyed.
Yeah, maybe it's time for them to find new employment.
I don't think Yanto would approve.
Well, Yanto did some stuff that you don't know about.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, we can't even talk to Yanto to be like, did you want to leave a letter for them? Brenna will wake up early. Not that she slept, she meditated. Brenna will awaken from her meditation early to go to the inn where she knew Dawn and Evelyn were going to be at and talk to them, figure out something.
So this leads to my next question. Okay, so you go to talk to them.
Yes, I do. Except the house is kind of fucked.
I mean, fair.
Do you have any? Where else you can?
We'll be fine. Do not worry.
Are you sure? Do you need any money?
No, merci. It's fine.
I really said it was fine. So, Brenna will leave it at that and wish them well. Good luck. Stay safe. Don't get eaten by anything. And I will leave them to it then. What else was Brenna gonna do? Shit. I'll think about it. Yeah, she checked on Dawn and Edelyn. They're fine, apparently. Oh, I wanna see if I can read the letter Yanto wrote to his dad before we go.
Do you break the seal, or are you trying to steam it open?
I'm trying to steam it open.
Ooh, I need sleight of
Or
hand.
to do like hold it up to the light.
Well, if you hold it up to a light, it's in an envelope and it's a thick.
Oh, it's an envelope. Dang it. Okay, yeah.
You'd have to steam it open.
Sleight of hand, you say?
Mhm.
Oh, I have so many points in sleight of hand. You see, they should write books on this. See my negatives in place. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna spend 2 points of luck because I'm gambling. 13.
It starts to come away, but you can see that it's not really going to come easily or cleanly.
That's fine. She tried.
Are you gonna keep opening it?
Yes.
Okay. You can slide that knife in and wiggle
He's
it
in
underneath.
a coma. He's not gonna know, and his dad might not know that the letter was sealed.
Yeah. You can pop it open. It will. You will slide it open. There's a slight crack in the wax. A little bit comes away.
Yeah, it's fine.
It is a legal document.
Oh.
Granting Heroin title to the manor that was unfortunately crushed. And any and all properties that Yanto's person identity here in Beauclair had, as well as all of the business
of those properties. Yes, okay.
the business information, yes. As well as the bank accounts.
Okay.
Or the accountings, the monies.
That's fine.
and title to a couple other properties around.
Okay, that seems harmless enough. No mention of like, in this sealed letter I bequeath to thee, or is it just like,
No, it's a legal document, yeah.
cool, I'll just take the envelope that it was in and then I'll get a new envelope from Eleanor's desk and then put it in there and then reseal it with just a generic, a few drips, no pushy in the seal. And then that's a Carowin. Yeah. I don't know why. I in games I get mail and other people's mail and I want to read it. I can't do it in real life.
Felony all across the board.
I can't read other people's mail in real life, so I do it in tabletop RPG. Oh, yeah, so that's what I do. So I put it in a new envelope with a new seal, and I'll give it to Karen that morning. Like, oh, I forgot to Yanto given me this to hand to you.
He kind of looks at it, and he kind of like tucks it in a pocket,
Yeah.
Kind of thing, because it's like,
And I kind of like crumbled it just a little bit to make it look like it had been like in a pocket or something. Like, oh, I'd forgotten it was there. There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. That's it. I did it. I handed it to him.
Yep. But he like sticks it in a pocket mostly because he's finishing getting ready.
I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like a really tragic letter in there or something. That's fine.
Oh, really?
Okay, good. Joe, you never know.
You begin to make your way out. The sun is fully up by the time you all leave. It takes a bit to get a group like you moving.
Yeah, that's fine.
But because you guys are the ones here, I need you to both, you're both riding, so I need you to roll me a
Writing check? I don't know what.
Well, actually, we're gonna start because this is a. Yes, I need you both of you to roll me.
Ride you a rolling check. Okay, I can definitely do that. Confidant, go.
I was checking. Oh, you're fine.
I
is such a good
will
boy.
use some luck. I'm gonna use 2 points of luck from myself. And yeah, whoops, I forgot to add the luck. So
Okay,
17 for me.
17, you're fine.
Nice.
You are moving through, and you're moving at a pace, but not that quickly because you're moving out of the city through the morning traffic, through the press of people coming in, through the gates as they've opened. Along the river. You're gonna make your way further north. And you are there we are. You make your way further north. It's going to be a little bit slower in the morning to get out of the city. Again, that rush of morning traffic. You're going against traffic, but it's not horrible. It's quiet for the most part. You hear a couple people yelling out, sales, greetings. No one bothers you as you make your way. An important factor for my understanding are because you've had this before, the two carriages are controlled separately, correct?
Yes.
Good to know. Thanks.
Just in case something happens.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
You are making your way north to Mahakam.
I imagine we probably have. It's like Brenna with Confidant, and then the Coma carriage, and then the one that Kadarn's driving, just so that we can keep the injured people in the middle.
Okay. Are you sticking to the road or are you off-roading it?
Oh, think the road because we got carriages. Because we can't take the river back up to.
Not where you are.
Mm-hmm.
There is a going to our map because that's a ongoing thing. So you can the river up to Belhaven.
Mm-hmm.
You can take, but you have to go out a little bit out of Beauclair to get to it because where
Yeah.
the rivers kind of come together at Beauclair.
Is that faster than the carriages?
Not in the direction you're going because you'd be
Because
going
it's not
upriver.
flowing down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'll just take the carriages by road. Then I think.
Mm-hmm.
Though going through the pass and up the river to Beauclair was faster because of just the traffic and the fact there isn't as many because of the way the pass is, there isn't as much
Yes.
road space. But
I wasn't sure about to Belhaven.
But from here to Belhaven, it's a lot more open country. There's a lot of beautiful vineyards as you go by, large estates, some small hamlets, large impressions of wealth, some forested areas, but not anything really heavy in the area, at least where you are right now. It's pleasant as you make your way north.
Mm-hmm. Definitely dressed as a witcher,
Mm-hmm.
not a lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not wearing my new duds.
Yeah. We can wear our travel clothes.
Mhm.
We did get new travel clothes, but not our fancy clothes.
Mm-mm. You did get fancy clothes, but I wouldn't recommend wearing them.
No, not on the road.
So as you make your way, are you intending to stop anywhere on your way north? Just so I understand.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Belhaven.
Mhm.
Next stop, Belhaven. Except for like camping at night.
Yes.
yeah, because I guess we're just gonna camp whenever we need to. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, we're gonna have to stop and get food and stuff like that from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying I meant I should rephrase. You weren't having any like targeted city stops on your way north.
Oh,
Just Belhaven.
You know. Okay, so Belhaven, were you going to stop like because you're going from you're going all the way to Mahakam, are you going to stop in like Kagan or
Oh, for the whole route. Okay,
Yeah,
I
the
wasn't
whole-
sure if
the-
you were talking
sorry,
about
the whole
this
route.
stretch.
no,
okay.
the whole route.
Just
so I know.
To Mahakam. Well, the only two cities. Well, I guess you could stop at
Reedburn.
Reedburn. I mean, we'd probably stay the night in those cities rather than on the road.
Mm-hmm.
because we could hit Belhaven, Reedburn, Kagan,
Kagan.
Redport, then Drexden, and then just walk up to I don't know if there's a path that goes from Drexden to because it's not necessarily Mount Carbon. Drexden is in Agren. It's due north across the river of Kagan. It's just I'm one.
Are you looking at the same map we are?
Yes.
The only thing I see between Kagan and Carbon is Cesarewona,
Bindega, Yiskith.
the
Kadu.
tiny little Kadu.
You have the Polish version of it.
Okay,
Probably. This is the map we're using.
it's pinned in the Discord.
It's been
Yeah. So the one that you have only has the major settlements.
Yes.
So north of Kagan, there's a place called Carvona Bindugo, Carvona.
Mhm.
That's Redport.
Okay. Then yeah,
and it's
we'd
next
probably
to Soden. And then if you go up that, just like slightly north, so north of Isgith,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Left of the Y of Isgith,
Yeah.
there's a small village called Dregsden.
Okay.
It is where number three, Tower of the Swallow. There's a chapter in Tower of the Swallow that takes place there.
Is this a map you're supposed to be allowed to be talking about?
Yes.
Okay, good.
No, it is a map that is available at the moment.
Mhm.
I'd imagine that we stop in the settlements that are along the way
Okay.
rather than camping at those places.
So more stopping in as many settlements as possible.
I think
I'll
so,
put it in our
because we've got
Discord.
some injured people with us, and we're gonna need supplies,
Mm-hmm.
especially because we got so many horses. We're gonna have to stop for feed and stuff.
So then let us return to that first night as you make your way north.
You can pin it in our chat now.
I'm sorry, I just the name made me laugh. Pinned, giant ass map. It's
Yeah.
just- yeah.
It is, and I even resized it because the
'Cause it went to
real
Discord.
resolution is way too big.
Dang. Yeah.
But it's got every little thing
Yes, it
Mhm.
is.
except what I'm actually looking for, and it's the frickin' roads that lead to Mahakam.
I'm
But
sorry.
not Mahakam the country, but Mahakam
the city.
yeah.
I would say there would have to be. It would have to be through the Pass of Clement, even though it's on the other side in the other map.
It's because from what you know, like in Mount Carbon is the capital. That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
But it's because I think it's
We'd have to go
Clement.
through the Clement.
Clement is just a path.
Yeah, it's just a pass.
Sorry.
I'm very
Um,
intrigued by the fact that on the
It's
secondary
opposite on the maps.
Yeah, the pass goes to two different countries and
from the left side to the right side.
it goes from either Angren to Rivia or Angren to Temeria.
Temeria, yeah. That's interesting.
That would be a really interesting point on that.
So yeah, we'll talk about that during break, okay?
Yeah.
But
We stop
as far
in
as we're
cities.
concerned,
You're stopping in
it's because
cities.
I want us to take the shortest route.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed.
Oh, you must walk across the. Okay, so that's the Lang Bridge. I don't care.
How to get to Mahakam for idiots. That's the book. we
Yeah,
need to
no,
read.
I think we need to actually take Clement and then go up to Maribor, and
Okay.
then
And then
cross
into the
to
mountain.
Montcalm. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think we can go straight south like I wanted.
You can't. Yeah,
Okay.
you can't go straight north into the mountain pass.
Yeah, south to north. Yeah.
We could, but not with the horses.
No,
it wouldn't
would
be easy.
Much more difficult. So you're going to
Yeah.
go from into. So in that case, you might even have. You're going to branch into towards
Temeria,
Maribor,
but- Yeah.
Yeah.
and all right. You're going to branch off into Maribor to go up to Maribor.
By the way, Deirdre, it's going to be 2 Nova spells.
2 novice spells. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
I was half tempted to take the spell called Ainfra's something,
Yeah.
but I'm not Ainfra,
No.
That's
fair.
fair.
That's fair.
and also Kaderin is not really a water mage.
No, it's okay.
Mhm.
It's okay. Not everybody can have Infra style. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't chosen. It's going to be Cody. Screw that Welsh pronunciation.
Okay, but my point stands. Oh, good, Yanto, you're here. So,
Yeah.
guess what? You get to mark 2 successes for your morning healing.
Oh, Let me ask for clarification.
Yes,
Are you in the
because he
tunnel?
crit once and then he.
For this, will this be for day 138?
Yes, day 138. Also, your mic sounds like you're on the
In a
wrong
tunnel.
mic.
Not on the right mic, yeah.
I mean, you sound like you were good in a tunnel. I mean, it wasn't like the worst tunnel I've heard. But it did kind of sound like a tunnel. You can,
But yes, so you get 2 successes for the morning of day 138. And we are on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Could you roll me, both of you, an awareness, please?
Oh yes. Is it a site-based awareness?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I have to ask this for
You have a penalty towards it, yeah.
Do. Okay. I'm double checking my penalty, which means I need to pull up my Witcher PDF.
Okay, I think it's pronounced beweed. Cody beweed. Yeah.
You're gonna have to write it for me.
Sepsis.
The pronunciation or the actual word?
The actual word.
Yep, there we go. That's the easiest way to get to like that section of the table is just to look for septic shock. Control F septic.
I mean, that's fair. It is fair.
Okay, because I'm stabilized. I'm not yet treated. So. La 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 la. Rolling awareness. Do 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 do. Not bad.
Cool. 17 and Kadarn, do you have a awareness?
Oh, yeah, my awareness. Sorry, I was looking at Welsh pronunciation. Ba-ba-da-ba, 20.
Cool. It's a simple ride through the Tucson countryside for today.
I should be back to normal.
No. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Is it plugged in?
That's what I should do.
Is it trying to eat your, is
Soul.
is Zoom trying to eat your soul? I mean, that's fair.
Yes.
So pleasant ride through the Tucson countryside. You know, it's summer, so it's a little hot, little warm. Most of the people that you see are just peasants, farmers. The occasional merchant will nod at you as, carry their wagon
Caravans, yeah.
passes you on the opposite direction.
They get a nod back.
It's quiet that first night. Simple.
Just reading books by the fire.
This evening, Ardza will manage a success for Brenna, doesn't manage a success for Kadarn, and does
Ooh,
not
yay.
manage, and does manage a second, or technically third success for Yanto.
I don't know how many successes I need, but I'm up to 3.
You need 8 because it's a deadly crit.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't positive. Cool, 5 more to go. And
No, didn't you get one? Yes, didn't you get one the week? Yeah, you got.
I got 1.
Yeah, so you're at 4.
No, because I just got 2 today. This morning and this evening. I'm at 3.
Oh yeah.
I got 1 yesterday. Today I got 2. So yeah. Reading books by the fire. Camping.
Yeah.
So both of you can roll me an education then.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, I'm going to just read my
Yeah, you're.
my new spells.
Yes, you're going to learn those. So you need your.
How? But yeah, but I have a question for you.
Yep.
How long's the trek from
Beauclair to Belhaven?
Beauclair to Belhaven? Yeah.
About 4 days.
Okay, so it's going to be one of my novice spells that I'm reading.
This will. This is counting as a success towards your learning of the skill. Fine. Anything for you guys. For Brenna, anything over a 10 is really gonna all you need because you're reading.
Cool. I'm reading.
You're muted, Trooper, if you're talking to us.
I think he's testing his audio.
Oh, you're testing.
Let's
Okay.
see if his mic's working. at
Okay.
all.
Sorry.
I
Just
could
sounds-
tell by the look on his face. I knew.
Good. First night.
Yeah.
Are you going to set watches this first night?
Oh yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Also, I'm meditating.
Mhm.
We're on the road. I am not sleeping.
Ooh, I already have 10 IP for a spell though.
Yes, that you got specifically because of thing.
That's nice. So that's one success. Yeah, I'll need just one more, and then I spell is learned.
I need you both to roll me
Okay.
for this first night on the road.
Sight-based awareness.
Sight or hearing.
I am dead asleep.
I'm gonna do a hearing.
Mhm.
Because I'm meditating, you know.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna.
You hear some local wildlife, nothing you feel concerned about.
Mhm.
Couple feral cats, some
Go.
other prey animals mostly.
Mm-hmm.
It's summer, lots of birds.
Yeah.
Nothing to be concerned about. A quiet night.
I'm still listening.
Yay.
I will be right back. Someone's eating my knees.
I think that someone is knee height. Oh, there they go. Look at them.
Yeah.
Some flurry floof.
What do you do this evening, Brenna?
Oh, set up camp, get treated medically, and then do some reading.
Mhm.
Because, sun's out real late because it's summer. So
Mhm.
get some nice suns and then firelight reading before I meditate. I think Ardzo cooks dinner because he doesn't want Kadarn or Brenna to do it.
Nope.
Yep.
Art-
If anyone makes conversation with her, she will make conversation back. But otherwise, she is bound and determined to learn some things via reading.
Erwin makes pleasant conversation, but he doesn't attempt to interrupt you, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
that's fine.
it's polite dinner conversation, but he doesn't go, it's like he can kind of tell
Yes.
that you wanted, he's not imposing upon you.
Yeah, that's fine. She'll make polite and pleasant conversation back.
Then as the night falls and you take your watch, again, nothing to be concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, are you still leading the charge, Brenna?
Probably.
Mhm.
It's either that or we put Kadarn in front, the coma carriage in the middle, and then Brenna in the back. That's the two modes, because again, we want someone who can fight on either end of the incapacitated people.
Mhm.
Brenna will take the charge unless Kadarn wants to be in front with the carriage.
I mean, he's not commenting, so
Yeah. We got plenty of days to switch it up, so.
why don't you go ahead and roll me that ride again?
Sure, I can do that. Confidant and I, we're riding off into the sunset together because we're the best and we only crit.
Well, which is good because Ardzo did not do well.
Ardzo, no. I just can't believe I crit the exact same crit, both 33,
Mhm.
with Confidant each time. We're just, we're so synergized, me and my best
And
friend.
Kadarn, I need you to roll me a ride because Ardzo tried to hitch the horses and Kerwin came over and was like, "No, please stop."
No, please stop.
Just
I will with a 13.
you're still good. You're still fine. The second day, so 139. Again, pull up my notes. A success for Kadarn and a success for Yanto, and a success for Brenna. From Arzo.
Yay!
Thank you, Arto.
Halfway there. Thanks, Arzo. Thank you, Arzo. You are very good.
I have failed my learning check.
What did you need?
A 14. I rolled a 10 with a +2 from my spell formula. So that's not enough.
The +2 is not.
Wait,
Plus
so
two
it
is
would
not-
only be a
I didn't-
12.
I would have a 12, but I need a 14.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
It just means I add another day.
Mm-hmm.
I got sidetracked apparently because Bretta's reading Chuck Dingle novels.
No, I'm reading instruction manuals.
Sure, I see the hidden book, slim book inside your
I don't think she knows about those novels yet. I don't think she's been introduced to Chuck Tingle, or the Tingleverse. So I think it's just the art of seduction. Yep. She's like put bookmarks in a couple sections, like little scraps of paper. She hasn't written in anything because you're not supposed to write in books. She knows that much.
Hmm.
Or to dog ear the pages, so it's just like scraps of paper sticking out of it in certain points as she's marking important sections. Or sections that need rereading. One of the two.
Could you both roll me, because again, for the next 3 days on this road, you do not need wilderness survival checks, only awareness because you're staying on the road.
Mhm.
But
Hmm.
I'm going to challenge you
Okay.
on something.
What?
Okay.
Well, we're stopping from time to time to eat, make camp and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I just go around and look for
Oh, if you
Herbs?
want to forage for
plants
anything,
and
yeah, if you want
Yeah.
to forage for anything, you can always ask me to do that. I'm just saying you don't need to mechanically,
okay.
to
Mhm.
get from Beauclair to Bellhaven, you don't need wilderness survival checks because it's a
Mhm.
well-traveled,
Yes.
we
can
Roman paved
survive
road.
some wilderness if
Yeah.
we want to, but we're not. Brenna definitely waits a couple days out of town before she wants to forage for herbs because everything within a certain vicinities of towns are more picked over.
So, day 2, we're on day 139, so this is day 2 of your trip between Beauclair and Bellhaven. Roll me those awareness checks, please, for the 2 of you.
Okay. Is this the daytime site-based awareness?
Yes.
Okay. Boo-doo-doo.
When
Da-da-da-da-da.
See- so far we can say that Kaderan's vision is 20/20.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Help if I didn't roll a 2,
Yeah,
but it's fine.
but you're fine.
I didn't roll a 1.
Yeah, again, another day of farmers, tradesmen, a couple farm girls kind of wave and smirk and flirtatiously at the well close to the side of the road at the height of the day as they see Kadarin and Carwyn driving these carriages by.
I wave back.
There's some tittering. It's
I
fine.
have a question. Because Confidant and I are so good and so close, can I read while writing?
What was your ride check for today?
33.
Yes, you can.
Just look up, flip the page. Like reading in a car.
With its own
Confidant knows
mind
where
and,
to
can, and
go.
knows where to go. I mean,
He's like, follow the road, buddy. He's like, I got you.
ooh. You froze, but we can still hear you.
Oh no, that's not good. Well, y'all are fine
Uh-oh.
for me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're fine for me too.
Okay,
Oh, there we
weird.
go. Okay. But you make camp for your second day. There's a small hamlet that you can stay at for the second
Okay,
night.
sure.
Not really an inn per se, but like a travel
No.
house.
Get the horses some hay.
Yeah,
Some
get some
oats.
rest.
Mm-hmm.
For this, you get. I have notes here because Billy rolled things. Brenna's success, Yanto's success, Kadaren no success. He was very frustrated.
Yeah, because he has to like not want to
It's-
not succeed. that's rough, buddy. That's
And it's worse because it has to be because unlike for Brenna and Yanto, which are deadly crits and have a higher
Kadarn's
DC,
is much
Kadaren
lower. He
needs
has to fail by
a
a lot.
lot.
Sorry, Arnso.
Yeah, it's okay, Arzo. The ladies by the well were,
A balm for your
Fine.
soul.
yeah, no, I was gonna say they were
Don't you-
distracting.
Don't you have fewer checks to make?
Who, me? I only have one left that he needs to make.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And then I will be treated.
Huzzah.
So this evening, could you roll me an awareness, please?
Yes. I'm meditating and listening.
Mhm.
Whoosh.
So I take it you're the one on watch, basically.
If people want to be awake and be on watch too, Brenna would suggest it, as you know, there's enough of us to do so. But she's meditating the whole night, every night, 'cause she ain't sleeping.
I'll yeah, from time to time I'll take like a
Yeah.
a shift.
Mm-hmm. Because there's Arzo, Kadaren, and Kerwin, so there's enough people for watches to be constantly hit.
Yep.
Without anyone sacrificing much sleep.
Yes, and because of the way things work, I'm not going to ask Kerwin or Arzo for rolls. They're just
Mm-hmm.
averaging out your rolls, basically. Make my life easier, so I don't have to.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. Yep.
So I just need you to make some awareness. Oh, you did. You're fine.
We did.
Yes, again, another simple, pleasant night. Easily done, easily traversed. Some warmth and comfort. By the way, you're recovering, you have recovery every one of these nights, so.
Oh yeah, I'm full HP. I'm good.
Not yet for me. It's
Uh,
been 3 nights,
You were,
right?
You were, but you were also treated twice.
which means you get more HP.
Oh, well then, look, at the end of the 3rd night, I'm
Mhm.
missing 9 HP. So if the treated adds like 3 every time because of healing hands,
Yeah.
I'm full.
Okay, so you're, that's what I thought. The next morning on your way, so we're at day
Yay.
140. Successes for everybody, but no crits.
Yay! I only need 2 more. Today, since we are
Mhm.
3 days away from Toussaint now, and a day and a half, 2 days away from Bellhaven,
A day and a half, yeah.
day and a half. I would like to look for some herbs today.
Then you can roll me wilderness survival, please.
Or between towns enough. All the good herbs are, you know, away from where people harvest them all the time.
Hmm.
18.
$18. Hold, please. Here we go.
Sure thing.
There we go. 18. You will find. Roll me 1d10.
10.
You will find 10 units of celadine.
Cool.
Roll me a d6.
I'm gonna be on the side here rolling my spell casting, see if I learn shit.
Sounds good. 4.
4 units of Ganatia petals.
Ah, yep.
And roll me a d6.
5.
5 units of mistletoe.
Beautiful.
We need seeds now.
What kind
You
of
need-
seeds do you need, Kadan?
Oh, any. Any.
I get a dandelion and I go right in its face.
So I'll take one. I'll take one seed, and I will cast my new spell, Cody Bewid, on it. Where's the page?
I need you to roll spell casting.
Yeah, but I need to find the page for the spell first. Why isn't it there?
That was the snarkiest seed giving I could think of. So
Yeah. Oh, it's because it's in the Witcher handbook, not the other one.
Oh, the Witcher Journal?
No. It's in the
The regular.
regular book.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's an earth spell. There you go. Page 102. All right, 2 stamina, and I need to I don't have a DC to cast, so.
it's
Boop, be-doop, boop, boop.
you just need to not fumble, basically. 23.
Yep.
Cool.
So that dandelion grows instantly from a seed to a mature plant.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it was something we could use in alchemy, and I'll just throw the dandelion away. We can have our own on-demand garden.
But isn't that nifty? I'll keep an eye out for seeds then for you, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will keep doing my. Oh, do you need any mistletoe, celandine, or Ganesha petals?
You're just saying a lot of words.
I'm just asking. She's just like holds up like if you need I
What?
guess if you need anything, let me know.
Celandine. The other one?
Mistletoe,
And
Ganesha, Ganatia
Ganatia.
petals.
okay, wait, which ones are they?
Ginatia.
Yeah, I'm looking in the table. Okay, celandine is rebis, hydrogenum, and aether. Amma. I'm okay with oh, mind you, I could go for some celandine because I've used it already. But mistletoe I do not have any.
Mm-hmm. I will hand you some mistletoe. I give you. Let's see. I'm doing a total. I need to redo my inventory. God, it's been a hot minute. I mark it up as I use them, but I need to consolidate it all into one spot again. Mistletoe. I'll give you 2 mistletoe.
That's fine.
Actually, I'll give you 3. There you go.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. There you are.
And I will be able to forage starting from today.
Would you like to roll wilderness survival then?
No, because I learned my spell today. So like,
Okay, after
tomorrow.
today. Tomorrow.
And I'm also. You said that last night there was a success on me
Yes.
from Ardzo. Okay, so I am now treated.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need to roll on me anymore.
Okay. That evening, you can make camp. There's a small, like, wayside hut. It isn't even really in a hamlet. It's just like a wayside stopping point for you. Campgrounds.
Yeah.
Ardzo rolls successes for Brenna and Yanto.
Oh,
tell Yanto when
Yanto's
he
so
comes
close
back.
to waking up.
Yes, he is.
You're gonna be Bellhaven when he wakes up. Probably, yeah.
Could you both roll me awareness this evening?
No, wait, wasn't it 4
Yes.
days to get to Mahakam?
No, it's 4
No.
days to get to Bellhaven.
Oh,
It's a long
Then-
journey to Mahakam.
no, that's fine. I want to know from Bellhaven to Mahakam, how many days?
Oh, okay.
Couple
From
weeks.
Bellhaven to Mahakam? Yeah.
No,
it's,
in weeks. Yeah.
okay, because it's like 4 days to Kagan.
Mm-hmm.
And based on that measurement, I would say it's another week and a half to Maribor from Kagan.
Yeah.
So probably about 2 weeks to get to.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks. 2 weeks from Bellhaven to Maribor, and
Yeah.
then
And then
Maribor to Mount Carbon. Okay.
yeah, but Maribor to Mount Carbon is like a couple days.
So 2 weeks from Bellhaven to Mahakam.
Yeah, so let's say 2 weeks from Bellhaven to Mahakam. Yep.
Nice
Okay.
and easy.
Then I won't forage at all. I'll keep reading to learn spells.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I need an
Oh,
awareness
yeah,
from both
our
of you.
awareness. Doodle-doop. This is. Okay, yeah.
8 Latine.
Meditating.
Pleasant, easy. You're starting to hear some larger animals now as you're getting a little
Yeah.
bit closer to the mountains.
For the north, yeah.
Further north. Well, it's just also Bellhaven is closer to that
More
mountain
rural.
house and more
Mhm.
rural. I mean, the city of Bellhaven is
It's not, but the countryside, I
Countryside.
imagine,
Yeah.
is more.
particularly around it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit more mountainous. You have a little bit more protected. You're less likely to.
Artsa lived in a hut in the woods for years and no one found him. Around Tucson is vineyards and fields.
Mhm.
So it's the difference. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're starting to hear larger predators a little bit. But again, nothing seems to be getting close to you or the fire. Nothing that struggling with problematic.
Mm-hmm.
Do either well, Kadarin, you sleep.
No. I
And
don't
you do
sleep.
not. I'm just I know.
Out of paranoia.
It is understandable. It's understandable. And I gave you the rolls for you.
Yes, for today.
For
Yeah.
today. And then we are 141.
Mm-hmm.
140, by the way, is a full moon. Just so
Which is fine. It's not the new moon.
Mm-mm.
That's the one
Just
we
a
have to
full
be
moon.
concerned about.
So there's a full moon, and now you awaken. It's day 141.
Oh no, that means we're gonna be getting into Mahakam at the new moon, doesn't it? It's like 2 weeks.
no,
how long is the lunar
no, no, no. Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of funny. I'm sorry, but
Well, it's the day
how
after the new moon.
thematic.
The day
Yeah.
after the new moon is when you'll
Uh-huh. Because I was like, wait a minute. Because it's like the lunar cycle takes about a month, and a month is 4 weeks. So if it's, oh no. Okay, that'll be fun.
Yep. Day 141, we awaken with no crits, but successes for both Brenna and
Oh.
Yanto.
So close. Oh, I'm cured.
Well, you're down to
No, just kidding. I'm not yet. So wait, yeah, I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm treated, not cured, but treated.
Yeah. Okay.
That's, I met my tally marks is what I was excited about.
Okay.
Yay!
You are successfully treated.
Yay!
You know that later this afternoon you should make you should be able to make Bellhaven.
Yep.
You can kind of see as you're coming in through around, you can kind of see the town. On
Was I able to finish my book before we got to
Um,
Bellhaven?
roll me an education.
Okay. 'Cause I've been doing a lot of reading.
You have.
I want to finish this book before my brother wakes up. I don't want him to see me read.
16. Yes, you'll wait. You'll finish this book before your brother wakes up.
Wonderful.
You will make it to Bellhaven by.
That means I get a point.
You
Damn it.
do get a
Oh
point.
my gosh. I have a point in that skill now. I've never had a point in that skill before.
Useful skill to have a
No.
point in.
Apparently. That's what people tell her.
Nope.
Who's
Different skill.
guessing, Trooper?
Different skill. Are you foraging again today?
No, we're too close to Bellhaven. Unless Kadarn's foraging, and then I'll forage with him, but no. Too close. Too close to civilization. All the good stuff.
Like I said, I just keep reading. So no foraging for me at all.
All the good stuff's where people aren't foraging.
Mm-hmm. So this leads to the question, where are you going in Bellhaven?
Well, we got a house here.
You do have a house here.
I think that's where we should stay. could be worse places to stay.
Mhm.
We're not going to the Discreet Flame for sure, or the Bitterwood Inn. I think Kadarn might like the Hidden Snake or the Silver Kitten, but
The what and the
There's-
what?
the Hidden Snake and the Silver Kitten. Don't go to the Discreet Flame. We're avoiding it on purpose.
Okay.
And the Bitterwood. We're also avoiding that on purpose. But I have a house here we could stay at.
You do have a manor here.
A month. Yeah, we'll stay there. 'Cause that makes sense. Logically.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be late afternoon by the time you start coming through the southern gate.
Sure. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Roll awareness.
Okay. Yeah, definitely like hood up.
Mhm.
Awareness. Only -1 now. Heyo. There we go.
17.
Yeah. So much better than the -3.
Brenna, this is for you. You notice an uptick in guard patrols
Interesting.
since you've been
Wonder
here
what
last.
happened here.
You
I was
don't
like,
see.
did we do this? This is the player going, did we do anything? No, we didn't. We were good.
Yeah, you see a larger number of them. You can roll tactics if you want to know anything else.
Oh, sure. I'll give it a roll. I should buy a book on tactics. Although I'm not bad, apparently.
16 is not bad at all. They're definitely guarding entries and exits. They're paying attention to people coming in and out. It doesn't seem like they're on severe guard, as if there was like a thing that happened here, but there might be a
Okay.
concern about, rumors of things.
Okay. Or they're looking for someone in particular.
Or they're looking for someone. But it doesn't seem like there was it doesn't seem like there was an attack. You don't see anything that looks like
Okay.
there doesn't seem to be any of like the fire or structural damage for
Yeah.
a walled
Maybe
town that
I'll
looks
go
like
to go to an inn tonight to see if there's any hot goss and what's going on. But first we get everyone to the house.
You get everyone to the manse.
Mhm.
It is in one of the slightly upper areas, kind of a couple other Hello.
Are you in a tunnel?
I think not.
no
You
longer.
are not.
Um,
Okay.
Trooper, you are now sitting at. You just need one more success to wake up.
What day are we? Oh, this is terrible. I don't wanna wake up in
141.
Bellhaven. Everyone wants to kill me there.
It's well, maybe Artsa will fail. You will wake up the day outside of Bellhaven.
Hey,
Mhm.
when you're like sometimes, and I feel like you understand all of this about this, Brenna, right? Sometimes you just want to be in a coffin and have people transport you, and
Well,
you just don't wake up
thankfully-
in the day and you just drink blood, you know?
Well, thankfully, no one's seen you because you've been in the coma carriage.
Mhm.
No one knows you're here at all.
That's good.
And you're only taken out of the coma carriage in the
Yes.
Van Velder manse.
Mm-hmm.
So we're day 141?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm keeping up. I haven't updated the actual, but the current date point is correct. I haven't updated the others yet.
Yeah.
And I'm 7 out of 8 treatments.
Yes.
It's gonna take us 2 weeks to get to Mahakam, and that it's the day we'll get there the day after the new moon.
Yeah, so
Convenient.
about 155.
150?
155
Oh, 155.
is the expected date of arrival, assuming that nothing goes wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big assumption. Yeah.
But you've made it to Bellhaven. You've made it to your manse. You've got people, your what's his name here?
Butler guy,
Simeon,
Simeon. That's right.
your major domo for, you know,
Yeah. Help us.
he's here to greet you. There's a very pleasant you know, he's there to greet you, open the doors. He's very apologetic that he didn't know that you were coming, but there's the larder is full. Beds are made up. Do we need anything specific, madam? Is there anything in potential that you need?
She would request. Is there someone who is injured? We need the cleanest room for them, most sterile. Just
Of
'cause,
course.
you know, Artso would have a fit if not. Granted, I know they're all clean, but she just says it in front of Artso so that he knows she's trying to be friendly. And then, however many rooms for however many people we have here, and then
Yes. Well, you have a mansion.
she'll ask Simeon what's been going on. Do you know why there's so many more guards in the city since the last time I was here?
There have been some attacks outside.
What kind of
Kidnappings,
attacks?
nobles,
Kidnappings. Mm-hmm.
a couple merchants.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
There was some interesting gossip going on about the discreet flame, but then there was a mass amounts of, well, the bitterwood burned to the ground, and there hasn't
Did
been
it
any
really?
problems since then.
Interesting.
Yes,
Very interesting.
the rumor is that perhaps you did not hear this from me, madam, but
Of course not.
and you know, he kind of like he's glancing more at the people you brought, because you know that Simeon
Oh, yeah.
you know that Simeon has a very particular job, as well as acting as the major domo for this estate.
Yes.
He also has a different job description,
Mm-hmm.
and where he acts as the spy master for the area.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
he's like
He
you're-
actually has the hot goss. I didn't need to go to a tavern. I just
No,
go,
you didn't
Simeon,
need to
what's
go.
up?
you just can go Simeon, what's up? But at the same time, he's also kind of going, you're the countess and you're officially now in my line of, you know, you were always kind of in my chain of command, but now you're specifically in my chain of command, and
Mhm.
I don't know these
least-
people.
These people are all trustworthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Trustworthy enough to hear this rumor, I'm sure.
yeah.
That I don't want to have to repeat to everyone else later if it's, yeah.
The current rumor is that, the owner of the Bitterwood,
Makes a
Keldon.
remark about how they
Uh,
wouldn't be alive and traveling with her if she didn't trust them.
that Keldon managed to actually offend. Eldon made an appearance at the Discreet Flame. Doesn't usually do that. It's not something he does. He claims that his wife would never allow it, but about a month and a half ago, he made an appearance at the Flame. Rumor is that he offended one of the ladies in charge there very badly. Terribly gauche behavior. There was a drunken scene. He was thrown out. And then there was a rumor that he was going to attempt to take the silver kitten from Sauda. Which I don't know whether that was true or not, but that never happened. The Bitterwood burned the next night, and no one's seen Keldon since.
Fascinating. These are totally her canned responses to like when people are telling her gossip, but she is somewhat interested. This just, she was told to give verbal responses when listening to gossip and not just stare blankly. So she's giving
the
back.
The belief is that perhaps Sauda herself arranged for his discreet removal, and well, there's hasn't been anything, but there's perhaps a belief that the land was sold privately.
That is interesting. She's like, Yanto will be way more interested in this information than I am, but I'll just make a note of this. Yeah, he would. Anything else aside from the kidnappings, the burning downs, and the disparaging of certain individuals?
Lord Vanek had another party.
No. Yeah, figures.
He's
Thank you, Simeon.
Yeah, but other than that, there's nothing else of interest.
All right. She's like, she gives him like the good job pat, and then goes to move some stuff in.
What do you do this evening? Or at least the people who are conscious.
The people who are conscious, what do we do? Oh, I'll go up to Cadarn, because Artso, I'm sure, is doing his thing. I'm sure we need more supplies at this point for the next trek, because Kagan's super rural.
Yes.
And then past that is, she'll just be
there's a swamp, and then there's,
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm going shopping for some supplies. Does anyone want to come with me?
Cadarn is gone.
Oh. Oh, fuck. If he's not back, I don't know where to go look for him. Well, guess I'll go shopping.
Because Cadarn heard Brenna earlier.
With Simeon? Yes.
No, not with Simeon. With the things that she said about the places I should not visit.
Oh.
But
so he's gonna go visit those places?
well, here's the thing. We're at the Von Wedler Manse, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So
There's
He
places
was-
at least Ardso, Brenna, and Yanto shouldn't visit, and those are those two places. So Cadarn going to them is not as bad. However,
Cadarn was going to go to the Silver Kitten because it has a ring. Except now
Does.
Simon saw the map and saw the Wandering Master, and for some reason,
That one's
I feel
that one's
like
a bar.
I should go there.
No, yeah. Well, the Iron Lyre is the best tavern in town, in case you wanted to know.
Except as he walks to the Silver Kitten, he is reminded that there is a temple. in
There are
this
two.
two, in fact, but there's one that interests me more than the other. Because wasn't Baldwin a fake priest that operated out of Belhaven?
Yes. Somewhat, yes.
There was
He-
a priest named Baldwin who
Said he was
was
from
from
Belhaven.
Belhaven. And
Yeah, but
people
he's
remember
been dead for a while.
He's been dead for
He
about
has
15
been
years.
dead for
Or no, dead for
yeah.
about 5 years. He's been dead
Yeah,
for 5 years.
He's been dead for 5 years, and then he teleported, which is not something that priests do. So we're suspecting it may have not just been a typical priest thing.
But that's the thing. I now seeing the two temples, I go, oh yes, Baldwin.
To Lulavani, yeah.
And so instead of
Going to the
to the
brothel,
Silver Kitten,
you go to the temple. Wow, what a
I'm gonna-
360.
I want to run a sort of like my own investigation into Baldwin and see what I can learn about him. Even though it's been a while, like I mean, he resided somewhere here, and you know,
Well, he wasn't actually in Bellhaven.
nobody was
Nah.
from Bellhaven.
No.
Oh, then I got my story wrong. Then if the people at the temple tell me that, I go to the Silver Kitten.
Yeah, he's not. He
He was like a traveling.
was a traveling
okay.
priest. He was a traveling
No,
priest.
I'm sure he stopped in Bellhaven all the time.
He did. He stopped in Bellhaven occasionally, but he was a traveling priest, and he wasn't a priest of Lilavani. He was a priest of Veopatis.
That's right. Veopatis.
Yes, but I mean, you know, priest being a priest, the two
Yeah, all
temples would have
priests
heard
know
of.
each other.
Well, yes and no, because if he's
Yes, I get it.
proselytizing, he's
Well, no.
stealing followers like
like-
faithful from.
From
Mhm.
from Lilavani or Melatelli. But if you go to the temple, you don't even need a roll for this. One of the older priestesses of Lilavani will let you know that Baldwin was a wandering priest of Veopatis. It was pleasant, very interesting to engage with. You know, definitely enjoyed philosophical discussions. He would occasionally attend some of the collegium events that they would hold in the area. You know, just kind of one of those, let's bring the academics all in the same, all of the temple priests and druids in the same place kind of thing. But he's been dead for 5 years.
What did he die of?
Something removed his head from his shoulders. It was a monster
Oh.
of some sort.
And
Okay.
his body was burned.
No, his body
And-
wasn't burned. His body was given to, well,
I thought
technically
it had like a Viking funeral.
They had a
It
Viking
was
funeral.
like shoved
Viking
in the
funeral.
boat, and then the boat was
well,
burned.
then the burnt was burned. You know, I mean,
Yes.
it's like I don't count that as burning the body.
Counts. It's just Viking style.
No, because what happens is the boat sinks and the body doesn't actually burn.
Well, it burns a little bit. It gets toasty.
It gets toasty,
nice
but
and
it's not-
charred.
But it doesn't.
You know,
It's probably
it's like-
tasty. Sorry.
For drowners.
for
Drowners are like, Viking funerals, yum.
But yes, but as a priest of
I
Veopatis,
like my
he was,
humans
he
medium
was,
well.
He was given to the river.
I see.
But that was 5 years ago.
And yeah, is there a place that he used to visit here often?
Not. He didn't spend a lot of time in Bellhaven. They would come when he was invited to like the events here. You know, they would like talk about that they would have a couple times a year. They would have a couple like retreats and academic discourse events. But he spent most of his time traveling between Kagan and basically up and down the Yurga.
Okay.
From he never went as far as Sintra, maybe Kernau, up to Dilmore.
And he was a friendly chap.
Pleasant.
Did he have any enemies? Are there any people that didn't like a priest of Veopatis just traveling around and preaching whatever it is Veopatis preaches? I guess getting lost in the woods.
For the most part, nobody really cared. He wasn't proselytizing as much as providing comfort and aid, missionary care.
I see. Well, that's very interesting, but nothing that I was that I wanted to hear. Thank you very much for your time. I will be away.
To the Silver Kitten.
And then I go to a better temple, the Silver Kitten.
The Silver Kitten is run by Sauda. You will meet her at the door. She is a
Wait, is she in our thing?
Is she in your thing?
I don't think.
How'd you spell her name?
No.
She's in my thing.
She's in your thing, but she's not in everybody else's thing.
Oh, okay,
Right.
okay.
Oh my.
Because particularly
I've been in places for a while.
yeah, he's been in places for a while, but more importantly, he's been in places for a while and in a business relationship sense, so he
In
needed
places.
I just need to make sure I put her in the right place. Where's Elize? Elize? Yeah, here she is. Okay.
Bitty, bitty.
Seconds. Yeah, you can leave all that information you can find out in the same day. Sauda is a striking, dark-skinned African woman. Dark eyes, wears black and gold makeup, long, almost to her, like, knees, braid of braids. She is rumored to be a Zerrikanian, and the way she, rumored to have been a Zerrikanian warrior before she came north. She is known for protecting the girls under her care, works a lot with, removing perhaps obstacles of abusive male persuasion. And, also rumored to have in a relationship with Elize, the owner of the Iron Lyre.
Iron Liar. They've opened my
Doesn't
nights.
like whoring very much. Kadern.
No, she has no problem.
Hey,
Yeah, she
it's
doesn't. Yeah,
only
she doesn't.
whoring if you pay for it.
No, she doesn't allow whoring in the bar. The Silver Kitten is not a whorehouse; it's a bar. You would find that out real quick.
I turn around.
Kadari walks and goes. Ah,
It's just a Grandpa Simpson meme. Whoop.
You take your hat off, put it down, you what? And put it back on and go out. Yeah.
The only other whorehouse is the Discreet Flame
Oh, no.
or the Hidden Snake.
I
But the
mean,
Hidden
I'm sorry,
Snake-
but a place called the Hidden Snake.
You know
I'm-
what they got there?
Do you want to
I'm
find?
not.
They got
No,
trouts
I'm-
of snakes.
I'm not going to a place called the Hidden Snake. I feel like I'm gonna be poisoned.
No.
No, they just got trouser snakes for days.
It's mostly
Ah.
And
mostly
they're
male.
hidden.
It's
And they're
mostly
Yes.
hidden.
it's mostly about male.
You
male
get to play
prostitutes.
hide the snake.
I see.
Hide the
And the-
trouser snake. Yeah.
But also
And the
very
other
it's also
place-
very well known for its northern ales.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the other place is the
Discreet Flame.
The Discreet Flame has a wide variety.
Yes.
Then I will visit both,
Oh, you go.
and I will take my meal to go.
Very nice. But while you're doing that, we're going to take a break for the evening.
Good. I thought something bad was gonna happen. I was like, no, I am not going to be.
I mean, we're going to
Not
break.
gonna
Not
be
with your
stuck.
pants down.
No,
Oh.
you're fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right, we're going to go to the break while I guess Kadaren has himself a very good time. Have yourselves a little
I
stretch.
want to know where he has. Does he have a good time in both places?
We'll find
We'll
out.
find
I mean,
out
no,
at first.
I bring everybody back like to the Von Wedler estate.
Oh my gosh! Oh, Brenna, surprise guests.
We'll find out. We're gonna stretch, bio, do all of that good stuff, and we'll see you in a little bit, everybody. I heard lots of things, but welcome back, everybody. We hope you're refreshed, stretched. You got everything that you need, everything you want, at least for right now.
It's close enough.
Yes.
I would love a whole cake, but I don't have any cake. So
Yes, that does
Ooh.
seem problematic. A lack of cake is a problem.
What kind of cake?
Oh,
I'm
hello.
just desperate for cake. I don't know.
A miraculously appearing Simon.
Woo!
But
But I don't know
you've
what kind of cake, and that's very distressing.
well, I'm sorry. You
Angel
just...
food cake. There you go. That's
Oh, I have
one
some
of
of
my
that
favorites.
downstairs. I also have strawberries
Oh,
downstairs.
it's so good. Bless you.
So, this leads to the next question. You are spending the night in Kagan, which, by the way, I forgot to change the date. I forgot to change the date.
Well,
It's
Bellhaven.
Bellhaven.
Bellhaven, not Kagan. You're on day 142.
Okay.
Sorry, I had forgotten to change that date. You are in Bellhaven on day 142. Cool. And Kadarn, you went to the Discreet Flame or the Hidden Snake? One of
Both.
those two is closer to the Von Wildermans.
My understanding
Oh.
is that this is all happened on day 41, right? The Bellhaven stuff. The
No,
His takeout?
141 was the night
We left on 38. We traveled 39, 40, and 141.
Yep.
Should be
Okay,
141.
so no,
Tomorrow's
and
142.
no, it's 140. Tomorrow's 142. Sorry, tomorrow is 142. So it is
Then
the
it's
evening of 141. You are correct. It is late
Mhm.
evening 141. So
Do you go to the hidden snake or the discreet flame first?
Well, technically, I went to the Silver Kitten,
So the discreet flame.
and then I turn around. So I would have gone to the Discreet Flame, then on my way back, stop at the Hidden Snake, and bring everyone to the Von Wedlermans.
So what are you bringing back from the Discreet Flame? And actually, you will be told straight up that the employees do not leave the flame.
Oh, then I will stay the night.
Because nobody, there have been, there's concerns. We haven't had any problems, but there was some concern outside of town about kidnappings of nobles. The guards are acting very solicitous and concerned about us. You will have been informed. You will also have been informed. Wait, where's
There
his
are
name?
some hot people at the flame, though.
There are indeed. I need a particular person, however, from the flame.
Is it that guy? The hot guy?
There are a lot of them. I need. Look, this is
Yeah.
the one I need. Sorry, I had opened another document. It is. Wait, where is he? Yeah, there's a.
Thibaut?
I think he's in the main one actually.
Yeah, I think he's in the main one too, and I'm trying to find
So I
him.
see Peaches, Cream, and Thibaut.
Hot guy.
Yeah,
Yep.
hot guy.
Tybalt, yes. Where's Tybalt?
He's under
Thibaut.
Cream
Mm-hmm.
in the main dock.
Which is
He's-
important,
He's
you know.
he's beneath Peaches and Cream.
Yep. So slide
Pretty
number 8.
high up on the list. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're numbered, aren't they?
They are
I'm
numbered
just-
8, yes. Yes,
Sorry. I'm just like, who's underneath who? Who's top and who's
Tybalt-
bottom? I don't know.
Thibaut, you would have is acting as the manager now of the flame. And will informed you that they are well protected, well cared for. They have not been harassed beyond an attempt by an individual working for the Bitterwood. That individual no longer is a problem. The Bitterwood burned to the ground.
Strange.
It was very odd. He was very aggressive. People believe that he may have become very drunken and perhaps been confused about his fireplace management.
Does Kadir run into his ex-boyfriend there?
No.
I was just asking.
You mean Javik?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I
He's
hope
not-
not.
He's not mentioned at all. There's a mention of new ownership that is acting very proactively. We make sure we protect our clients' identities and security. We do not engage in any illicit behavior, and by the same token, we protect everyone who comes in through the doors and who works here. We do ask, however, that you check all weaponry, please, at the door.
Clink,
Darren's like,
sword.
that's fine. My body's a weapon. He didn't say
Yeah.
that.
Could you roll me awareness, please?
I sure can.
How many hot people are in this room?
A lot, but that's not what he's rolling.
Which hot person catches my eye? What? That's not the awareness check he's rolling? Wow. That's so shocking.
Let's put like 1 point of my luck in there for an 18.
The building is secure. You see private security that are on guard and uniformed. They don't, and none of them are drinking on the job. They seem
Makes
to be
sense.
acting well. You know that sometimes even just like the basic security at a bar or a place like this would be like, we're just gonna have a beer as the night goes on. No, they're not even doing that. These are very professional. They're engaged. They're concerned. But it doesn't seem like they're expecting any assaults or anything. Actually, business seems to be going well for them. But that doesn't surprise because the other co-ed whorehouse burned to the ground.
Yeah, makes sense.
Ours was more discreet, by the way. I'm just going to note it, though.
Yes.
It's in the title.
It's in the
Like,
title.
it's in the title, so you know that they're more discreet.
So
it
you're
just
going to
says
spend
so.
the night...
Mrs. The discreet flame.
So you're going to spend the night...
Well,
at
yeah.
the discreet flame and have yourself a very good time. Brenna, you're acquiring...
Swamp stuff.
Roll
I'm
me
gonna leave a
wilderness.
Yelp review.
Okay.
Roll me wilderness survival.
Sure. I'm buying stuff for us to survive the swamps. Swamp-a-domp-a-domp.
You'll find everything you need and or want at a decent price, even. Some of which you'll find in the like dwarf areas of Dwarven Quarter,
Mm-hmm.
near the market town.
They make the best stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then just keep her head down, cloak up, do a little walkabout, make sure everything's good, to see if she picks up on anything while she was walking around. Might maybe get a drink at the Iron Lyre, just to see if she overhears anything interesting.
Roll me streetwise. Wait, what is it in this game? Hold on.
Streetwise not a thing in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Streetwise is
Streetwise is
it's
in
a- Streetwise
intelligence.
it is. Streetwise is a thing in this
Oh,
game.
cool. I don't have much of it, but I should read a book.
You also have 4 points of luck for communal luck. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna spend 2 of my own luck points here.
Look, it's trying to remember between Mech, Ton, Cyberpunk, and Witcher, which
No,
skills
yeah.
don't cross over.
I was looking in everything but intelligence. It's like, where is Streetwise? 13.
It's in different locations in the other two games.
Each one. Yeah.
You can, like, you see the guard patrols, but they don't seem worried or concerned about... They don't seem concerned about locals, and there definitely seems to be a lot of interaction with locals that seem very, positive. A couple of them, particularly if you're walking through the market at the end of the day, you see a couple of the guard, kind of joking with the the people closing up. No one seems to be harassed or in any way afraid, and that usually ends up, if there's a threat of a larger armed force, that you would usually feel it in the environment and the way people are interacting. There doesn't seem to be much of that. If you make a stop at the
I
iron,
pet a stray cat. I'm just like, oh, what a good kitty.
you
and
do
then-
pet a stray cat.
And then I'll stop in the Iron Lair. Yeah.
Elize
I was just
is
inspired
yeah.
by what I was seeing.
Elize is behind the bar.
Mhm.
She is making small talk and kind of joking with the. You can see it's mostly a regular crowd this time of night.
Uh-huh.
She'll smile at you. Gestures for you want to sit at the bar or one of the tables closer to the little stage area. What would you
She'll
like?
sit at the bar this time because she's not expecting anyone and it's not waiting for anyone. So we'll just have a seat at the bar.
It's a quiet night. There's a house minstrel playing, but not really a
Mhm.
bard, right?
Fair. Music, but no singing.
Music, but no singing.
Don't
That's
mind
how
me.
that's how Brenna fights. She's so fierce. Such cat viciousness.
Such cat viciousness.
Oh.
But
She will infect your wounds with sepsis.
Yes.
she
Yeah,
will
yeah.
give you sepsis. She, she's working. It's more busy. It's steady rather than busy, if that makes sense.
Sure. Yeah. Brenna just
So she'll keep things
have a
going.
couple drinks.
There doesn't seem to be. There's a couple mentions of laughing, about the fact that God, what's his name? From the
Bitterwood.
from the Bitterwood hasn't been found.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't find any bodies.
Yeah, he's probably undead walking around somewhere. She's just like rolling her eyes thinking about
Hold on.
that as she gets her drink. Not much she can do about that right now.
Nope. But other than that, there doesn't seem to be a lot. You have heard certain rumors, of that Captain Vistant, who is the
Okay.
captain of Lord Vanek's guard, his personal guard, not the city guard, hasn't been coming out to socialize recently in the last
Okay.
month and a half.
Sure.
Occasionally seen at the Iron Lyre, but beyond that hasn't been going to the Discreet Flame. It hasn't been interacting with a lot of other things. Has on occasion there's been rumors that he's been appearing at the Hidden Snake, but no one's actually can be able to confirm that. But anyone who is
Mhm.
actually there, it's like a third or fourth hand rumor, and
Sure.
that's
She's like,
that's the most interesting thing, is that Visant is present but somehow absent socially.
yeah, whatever, dude. But then we'll pay for the drinks that she's had a couple of. They
Mhm.
don't really affect her, but the flavor was nice. And then she'll go back and do some alchemy before bed.
All right, so roll me that alchemy check. What are you making?
I want to make or swallow, because that is
Okay.
what I was. I used them up for my not lobotomy. That's different. My
Vivisection.
vivisection. No, I haven't had a lobotomy yet.
That would be
Alright,
an
let me-
entirely different set of rolls.
It sure would, Let me find my craft DC. Okay, there we go. So I can see how much luck I want to spend. Alchemy base 6 plus 8, 14. I'll spend. Y'all mind if I spend point of group luck? Sure. I'll spend a point of group luck then with my alchemy check. I made it.
You're fine. It'll take you a little bit, but not long.
Yep.
The night ends.
And I go meditate.
Do you
But I
sleep
have more
in this
small.
house?
I think normally, yes. But not tonight. Because also Kadarn's missing. I think if Kadarn was here, maybe she might sleep. But he's not here. And she doesn't know if he just teleported, fucked off, or is fucking. But, you know, she's gonna just meditate instead. No, she's gonna lay in her, you know, sit on her bed and meditate. 'Cause she has a bed here, her own bed.
Yes. It's
But she's gonna
comforting.
meditate.
It's relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Yanto. Hi. How are you?
Good, relaxing, resting, sleeping, having a, you know, great, you know, just awesome.
Could you roll me an empathy skill of your choice, please?
I'll go with gambling. And 19. That seems impossible.
No.
No,
I just rolled really well,
you
apparently.
just
just
rolled
rolled
really
really well.
good.
You're almost great. It's fine. You
Like,
are.
look, sometimes I make human perception checks. It's not impossible, Trooper. It's just
You are relaxed. Recovering. Which, by the way, you still get your recovery back in hit points at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that many hit points, so I've been up at my,
Yeah.
I've been up to max for a while.
healthy physically.
Well, my max is reduced because, you know, I have sepsis. But,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
mean, it's very sad. It is. It's kind of funny though.
You feel slightly floaty. You feel like your might start to be coming around. You know, it's that level of post-op recovery room. You are not awake or will not be anytime soon, but you're possibly starting to react and feel the environment around you. Very nice. Like, you can feel the comfy of the bed, and then you, like, are gone again.
yeah. Because generally speaking, if Yanto does not know where he is, he's not feeling good. Like, he tends to feel very, very unsafe when he does not know where he is. So, like, and the more comfortable it is, the less he trusts it. So he does not tend to like places that are supposed to make you feel good if he does not know where he is. So, like, the more comfortable a place is, the more panic he starts having.
Yeah, but you can't panic right now because you're drugged. That's basically what you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
It's
have
like-
been here before. Briefly
No.
once.
No, you
don't
never
consider
came to the
stay.
manse.
Nope.
Oh, I came to the
Nope.
manse.
You did.
Yes, he did
Yeah.
not go to the. Are you kidding? Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah. No.
But
Not too-
Ardzo and your dad are in the room with you, I assume. That's been the
Mhm.
setup every night.
Yep.
You're
it's been the
not
setup
gonna wake up alone this next time.
Good.
You unfortunately do not get a success that night or that morning because
Great.
he
I
crit
hope-
failed twice in a row.
Oh, so we are
nice.
going to be on the road. We're not going
Good.
to be in Bellhaven.
Good.
Oh yeah, buddy, we passed Bellhaven. Like, we're gone.
So now it is day 142.
Yes.
Kadarn, after your very good time
Hey.
at the Discreet Flame,
Yep.
do you make your way back in the morning to the manse?
Well, yes. Yeah.
Everything is packed up, ready to go. Brett is just pacing. Like, where the fuck is Kadarn? Do I need to go look for him? Like, just
What if
Yeah.
he's been kidnapped?
he's fucked, I guess.
Or maybe he was. Never mind. Because one, you know, I mean, it could have been, but in a not a bad way. You know.
She has no idea. She thought about checking brothels, but she's like, you know what? I don't want to know. If he shows up tomorrow in a great mood, I'm gonna just assume that's where he went.
But what if he's kidnapped?
If he's
By
kidnapped,
Alzar.
then I have to go track him down or something. Has anyone seen a mage about yay high?
with no shirt. No, he's wearing a shirt. It's just open. That's all.
Shirt half undone.
Good morning, Brenna.
Oh,
And he
Just-
probably has like shirt open, but you can still see like red
lipstick.
lipstick in places.
Good morning, Kadan. I see you had a good night.
Restless, but yeah.
I didn't say restful. You ready to go?
Of course. How's Yanto?
Still unconscious. But Arto says he can come around at any time now.
Oh, that's great.
Right.
Let's get going then.
All right.
To Mahakam.
To Mahakam. Pass through Kagan first. Next up.
So you make your way out.
Yep.
You make your way north. Yanto Arzo rolled a crit for the next one, so you will wake up
You
on
wake
the
up.
road.
You wake up that evening. We're like getting ready to set up camp.
Well, here's yes, on the evening as you're ready to set up camp on the road to Kagan, from Belhaven. You recognize this road, Brenna?
Uh-huh.
It's a road you traveled on.
I've been on this road a lot.
Yeah, and you know that nearby there's two very nice gentlemen who will offer you a place to stay for the night. For that's actually technically tomorrow. You can have a place to stay.
Yeah, not tonight. Tonight we're camping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the day in between.
Mm-hmm.
But yes. So as you make camp that evening, I'm not going to ask for rolls for this first night as you make your way
Okay.
through. Because it's easy enough. You've done this road enough. Arzo will manage to treat Yanto enough.
Yay! Welcome to the Treated Club. You're already in Club Sepsis, which I'm
And
not a
I-
member of. I just
You-
I hand out memberships.
You're not. You just hand out memberships. No, I need to go and redo my stats in this case. Excuse me.
Yeah, you do.
I also have to find septic shock.
Yeah, just septic. Just Control F septic. It'll pop up real fast. There's only like
There's like two places where it talks about septic shock in this game.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's the easiest way to find the crit charts. Septic.
Just septic shock. Okay. So I can readjust.
I give
'cause I-
confidant. I give confidant a treat because he's been such a good boy on the road, traveling with all these other horses. Something he's super not used to doing.
Yep, these four other
He's a-
horses.
Yeah, he hasn't been too much of a bully to them, so we give him a sugar cube.
He didn't murder them.
No, he is a stallion, so he can get kind of, pushy sometimes. With some other horses, but he's been good. He's been a very good boy. So he gets a big brush down, some sugar cubes. While Yanto does his stats so that he can wake up and RP it.
Yeah.
'Cause I have to get to my. I've got to change my stamina because I get a permanent minus 5.
5 forever.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. You know who doesn't? Confidant. He
No,
just
Confidant
gets to
is
live his
perfect.
best horsey life.
He does
Yeah.
indeed. But Kadarn,
Oh boy. How did you learn
Yes.
your
could you roll me awareness, please?
Yes. How much luck do we still have in the pool?
3.
3? I'm gonna use 1 from the pool if you're all right.
I'm fine with it.
Wow. 12. Curse you, pool.
It is a little, you can start to warmer, but it's also a little cooler now that you're going through the mountain pass. Or on your way to basically Redburn, the other side, Reedburn. You don't actually have to go to Reedburn to get to Kagan. You just kind of, the road forks there a little bit. quiet. Pleasant evening. Some nice sounds of mostly prey animals. A couple vole and, you know, rabbits. It's a nice night.
Good. I like nice night. Wow, shut up.
So,
Oh, and by the way, I keep reading.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I read too.
Oh no, wait, Yanto's alive. Yanto's awake.
Yeah, he's waking up.
Yanto
I'm going
is
to put that book
waking
away real
up.
fast.
Yes, he is. He gonna wake up tonight.
Well, yeah, the moment Yanto wakes up, I mean, I'm gonna stop reading.
Same. Shove the book underneath my other books that I bought.
I probably am going to try to figure out where I am and if I'm in danger. That's probably, and if I need to roll off of where I'm at in order to
It'd be
not
real
hit
hard
by
for
things.
you to roll off of the ground.
Because I don't know where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you wake up and you're like, do I need to like take cover? Like, that's like the first thought that he would have is, does he need to take cover? Because he feels nervous about
You can roll awareness.
Mm-hmm.
what is my penalty?
Nothing. I don't think you
Well,
get
it's
a
nighttime,
fairness to
right?
awareness for septic shock.
Well, if you're trying to
If
do
you're
it
just
with
listening.
if you're
Yeah, if
listening
you're not
or you're trying to
looking.
see, yeah, it just changes your DC. If I'm acting, the penalty for awareness for darkness doesn't would apply for other things if you're actually trying to do something.
We also have a campfire going, so
Yeah.
there is light.
You are in a camp in a
Oh.
bedroll. You can hear horses.
Am I swaddled? Like,
Probably.
am I mummified?
You're probably mummified. I mean, I just got the impression that Ardzo was going to keep you mummified because you did stupid things to
A danger to yourself.
yourself and others. You can hear.
But you're very cozy. It's like the comfy, like I imagine the swaddling that Brenna did was not as comfortable because she's not a healer, and so I imagine with the Ardzo swaddles, you're actually like in like a comfortable, like restful position, tucked in cozily.
On the ground.
Yeah,
Yep.
in a sleeping bag. You're comfy
Yeah, in a
on the
bedroll.
ground. Yeah, you're on a
Um,
bedroll.
You can hear
It's not
Ardzo
a feather
nearby.
mattress.
You
but
can
yeah.
hear Ardzo nearby talking, not to you, but around you. You can hear your father's responses. The horses. You can feel the summer night air. Hear the sound.
Probably an occasional. Mm-hmm. From Brenna.
I don't know if Kadarin is making any noises, but
Just reading.
Mhm.
So like page turning.
I will not say anything, but I'm going to see if I can try to figure out where we are because I am, what's the word? Restrained. So I'm trying to just like not.
Well, it's like
not
campfire
call attention to
in
myself.
mountains.
yeah,
but
it's
I'm
a
trying to figure out
campfire
where I
in the
am.
countryside.
So I don't know where I am. Okay.
You would need to gain more visual to attempt to figure that out.
Yeah.
You don't hear any sounds of a large settlement nearby. You don't hear anything that sounds like late night. Late night sounds of like a city or a town. Criers. You don't hear any watchmen or anything like that. So you're far enough into the country that you're away from that.
I will keep my eyes closed and not make any indications that I'm awake.
I keep reading. Brendan will probably get stuck on one of those stupid, sexy chapters. She just doesn't understand what they're trying to achieve with this flirting thing that's going on in this specific chapter. She's just
There's
very
some romance
frustrated.
novels you should probably read.
At some point,
Did you pick up like a pickup artist book? I'm just
Yes.
telling you. Yeah.
she got like I was talking about how I wanted to see your faces when we were having that conversation of I want to go to the bookstore and buy books that teach me how to get points in seduction. And Kaden was like, I could teach you how to do seduction. But he didn't say
Ooh.
that to Brenna. He just
Oh.
said that as Kaden. He's like, I don't say it now.
No, he needs in game. I need to see her
Yeah.
read a book on seduction to be like,
Well, she's
Really?
reading it right now in front of
in front of you.
Campfire.
oh,
She's been reading it. This is the book she's been reading while we've been traveling. Yeah.
Well, it's the second book because you finished
It's the second book. Yeah, the second book's way harder than the first.
yeah. Then
Is
I
it-
will definitely just glance over at Brenna. You know, I could. You don't need to read that drivel. I can teach you.
Is it by dribbling? Oh no. Oh. What do you? She
know
looks at
that.
you very suspiciously. Like, how does she look at you? Because again, she's not great. She's a terrible liar. That's something else she has 0 points in. She looks at you like, is this some sort of trick? Just very suspect.
Why are you staring at me like this? Do I have something? Do I? Oh, shit. Do I still have some lipstick?
I mean, you do, but also, what do you mean you could teach me?
Well, clearly what you're reading is probably not the best. Given that, who's the author?
I don't know. Oh, it's by a Mr. Hawkspig, Mike Hawkspig.
Yeah, definitely this is not going to work. It just you know, for argument's sake, hit me with the best that you've got from the book.
From the book. Right, what's
Yeah.
he said? Oh.
Try me.
Sees that Arzo and Kerwin are engrossed in conversation over whatever dinner is. So be like,
I'm just
"Fine."
listening to everything. Just
There-
so you-
Yes.
Arzo and Kerwin
I
are
want-
discussing in the finer points of seasoning of this particular stew and debating
Yes.
the particular herbs that are going involved.
Mhm,
Can
mhm.
we just do something, Trooper?
Yes.
Can you just wake up after I've told Brenna to hit me with her best shot, so that you don't hear
Oh,
that
yeah,
it's like
absolutely.
staged?
Sure. Absolutely. I will come to at this moment, not knowing that it is staged.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Fire away. Hit him with your best shot.
She's gonna adjust how she's sitting on, like, imagine there's like a couple fallen logs that we've like rolled over. Just cross her legs. She's got like the body posture correct, but the words, like, it's everything else is all wrong.
Wait,
Like,
before you do anything, just know that he's
Yes.
a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking
History.
little hearts. Yeah.
like the one in me.
Yeah. Mhm. So
Oh.
just
It is a rather
hit him
little
with your
hard.
best shot. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna look up terrible pickup lines real quick. Hold on.
Love
Are
it.
you tired? Because you've been running through my mind all day.
Okay, we're gonna go for ones that are so bad they're actually good. All right,
Can-
so,
is
Roll
that-
seduction first to see how good of a pickup
oh,
line.
this one's so good because you did a vivisection.
Oh, nice.
Okay, here we go. So this is some things that they said that you should, because it's similar interests. Are you my appendix? Because I don't know what you do or how you work, but I feel like I should take you out.
You know that almost sounds vaguely like a threat, Brenna.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, especially the way you say it. Is that?
Oh. All right. Okay. Here's another one. No, that's two. That's two. All right. Excuse me, sir. I can't help but noticing you look a lot like my next boyfriend.
I mean, I'd give you a point for that.
I heard one in a bar one time. It was, if nothing lasts forever, will you be my nothing? That's like, it seems like a lot of commitment. Is that one?
If nothing lasts forever, yes, but I wouldn't see that as an opening. See, I think that's the problem with books like these, is that they gamble on the fact that the person you're going to speak with is actually completely inebriated.
Oh.
And right now I'm not. And so everything that comes out of your
Right.
mouth is just
Terrible.
yeah.
All right.
It would probably still be horrible if I drank, but give me another one.
All right. All right. Oh, if only I knew more about ice monsters. Give me a Witcher ice monster.
An ice elemental.
Sure. All right. That's not as good. All right. Excuse me. Do you know how much a Yeti weighs?
It's a very Witcher
Eight,
pickup line.
800 pounds. I don't know.
No, I don't
ton?
know either, but you know it breaks the ice between us. So.
Okay. Let's lay some groundwork here, Brenna.
Yes.
Um,
They seemed
one,
very awkward. I wasn't sure if it was the book or if it was just me.
well, do you really think that if I were to take one of the pickup lines from your book, that it would work on you?
It looks, flips through. I mean, there's one or two that aren't terrible. Make you vaguely interesting. I thought the Yeti one was pretty good. At least at starting conversation. But maybe that's just.
But it
because
would
it's a
it work
monster.
on you?
I'd speak to the individual.
Because you're a Witcher and talking about Yeti weight is interesting.
Yes, kind of.
Um,
Right.
See, look,
Yanto's just sitting here going,
the
His ears
most
twitching.
most of these lines are, like I said, they're not for. They're written as if they're good for everyone, but they're not. You need lesson number 1 in seduction. The real power when you try to seduce someone is potential. They need to want more of you.
All right, this makes sense. Be
'Cause you just-
interesting.
Come in, yes, and but also slightly mysterious. If you just go in and just try to break the ice with that horrible Yeti pickup line, maybe it'll work on someone. But as a general tip, is not. See the opening of my shirt?
Yes.
How
it's
I
hard to
always
visit.
keep it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is that your opening of the shirt?
No, but it gives you a glimpse
Oh.
of what you could have without showing you everything. Now I've
See-
become potential.
So you're saying I should show cleavage?
That can work, yes. Not saying you should, but it could, yes. But the principle is I'm using my body for this, but you could be using anything else.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you have
Probably
to.
not my swords, though. Right.
Depends. You want to pick up someone at a jousting tournament?
I mean, not really looking to pick up general, people in general. Just get better at being smoother. So there's some very smooth people out there, I've noticed.
Yes. And
I am not.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
You're reading those books by Mr. Hawksberg. If you want, I can help you out.
Looks over at sleeping Yanto. Looks at the other two still engaged in a conversation. All right.
There are some pickup lines going on in chat right now that I'm just
I know.
what?
I had to stop looking at them.
Hawkeye, what?
Oh, are you from Tennessee? Because you're only 10 IC. I've used on my husband because he was raised in Tennessee. It works because it's funny.
But you already have him. So those are some
I
cute
do.
phrases you can use to keep him.
To keeps him. Okay, I see. Yes.
But how are you gonna hook them first? You need to make them want you with just a glance.
Mm-hmm. So after we cover Rings of Want section, can we cover the keeping section?
Oh yeah, that's kind of easy, I guess. I don't know. Let's do the want section
Yes.
first.
All right, fine. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought
Oh.
like something would happen, like Yanto would wake up or something.
Yanto's like, his ears are burning. He's not waking up now.
I'm enjoying this. I don't want
Here's-
to. I don't want to bust in.
Here's the thing: is Simon as a person is not good at seduction. So even Simon can't really come up with like anything.
Okay, so Brenna will practice like we're doing the like a catch their attention. We'll do some like body language, like start with like just the basics,
Well, he can show you how to like stand mysteriously in a corner.
Yeah, Brenna's like, she does not know how to do the mysterious thing at all.
Like
She's like, I can be
theatrical
seen or
entrance.
unseen. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Is that to see if Carowin and Ardzo notice what we're doing? Yes. Okay. Uh-huh.
Yanta's just enjoying learning the lessons of how to seduce people.
This goes on for a little while.
Yeah, it
Ardzo will
does.
then call. I'm going. He'll say he's going to check on Yanto, see how he's doing. He should be waking up soon. Stew is ready. It's good for you. Have some stew.
All right. Or it's more like, all right. Because that's how we're practicing.
So, Yanto, Ardzo will come over to check you. Start, checking on how you're feeling. He will notice that you're awake.
I will have to make deception versus history and perception then,
You do.
because I'm lying.
You
Because it's
do.
all broken.
Pretending. Can I make a seduction roll to see how good my posing, my body language
Your
lessons
voguing
are
is?
going?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
And I'm
I'll
going to
use-
use all of my skill, all of my luck, all 7 points.
Okay.
30.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You're technically not allowed to. He's going to use all 6 of his because
Because
you're
we're not supposed to use
luck on
against other
PvP
players.
Oh.
That's
our rule.
it's my run rule for PvP.
See, I just never roll against other players. Yanto has
Yeah.
made it it is his thing that he does not ever use his skills against other players ever.
But he's also
So
going to
gets
get
a
he
plus
also
6.
he gets a +6, but he was also originally going to get a +2 anyways because of his healing hands. He's evaluating you medically. He's going to be able to tell whether you're
diagnosing. Yeah.
so it's a +8. I was going to tell you that he was going to get that bonus. So that's a 32.
I
So-
continue to pretend to be asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I'm gonna roll my seduction. I'm gonna spend my luck. I'm gonna spend my last luck on it because I
yeah,
wanna
this is
be-
because you're not rolling against anybody. You're just rolling to see how
just to see how good I am.
how sexy you are.
Yeah.
You're so sexy for that shirt.
We'll find out.
13. I rolled a 7. That's pretty good for Brenna.
Good for Brenna. That is less than what I could roll with a 1.
I know. Well, that's the difference between 3 empathy and however many empathy, and points in seduction versus 1 point. In
I mean,
seduction.
my base is 23. So
That's like my fighting base. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's my
Um,
swordsmanship.
Anything that's that base.
You will hear Arzo starts saying, Yanto, are you feeling
with
okay?
bonuses.
Are you all right?
Yanto will not respond.
And he'll like open your eyes
Say,
because he knows
"Touch
that
me,
you're.
I will kill you.
Oh, good, you're awake. Would you
I'm
like some
not
soup?
awake. No. And I can't move because I'm swaddled, but I just close my eyes again.
You need soup. I will get you soup. Kerwin, your son needs soup.
We have been probably feeding you in your
Yeah.
comatose state. Yeah.
Ow.
He's not going to participate or help in any way in this situation. He is not having a conversation in this space.
Like Arzo will loosen the blankets around you, and like that was just because we were concerned you were going to fall out, and now we needed to keep the bandages in place. But now I can trust that you will not move the bandages, right? Good. Here, have
Good.
some
Right,
soup.
Good.
He'll have to be force fed because he's not participating in the feeding, right? He's going to remain in his I am asleep. Everybody knows he's not, but he's going to remain in the I am asleep. Like he's sticking with the lie.
Kerwin is now sitting next to you. He's not force feeding you, but he's just kind of sitting there with the bowl of soup, stew, really. It's kind of been thinned out because you've been unwell and in a coma. You don't want to
Yeah.
give you like overly heavy.
Yeah.
That'd be bad. Stick to your brat diet, everyone.
Yes. It's good. Bananas, rice, applesauce
Applesauce
toast.
There you go.
Okay.
Good. It's for when you have stomach problems.
Exactly.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, brat.
Simon. Brad.
Banana, rice, apples, or applesauce, toast. And tea.
Yeah.
The other person.
That's what you can have when you've got like
Tummy troubles.
A tummy ache?
tummy troubles.
Yeah,
You know,
indigestion of either sort.
coming or going.
Mhm.
Whichever direction.
Also,
We eat soup.
exactly.
But if
So
Yanto wants to pretend to be asleep, yeah, Brenna's not gonna wake him up. She's whatever.
Kerwin is sitting next to Yanto and like keeps like rubbing his head, like brushing his hair in that kind of comforting, partially to comfort Yanto, but also partially to comfort Kerwin
From
himself.
himself, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not going to try and force you to do anything.
Yeah.
He was very concerned about you.
He's my dad.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, but Yanto's gonna stay asleep until like, you know. He's going to just gonna pay attention to what's going on with watches. That's what he's gonna do. Like
There are watches set. Arzo takes one. Kerwin
Mhm.
is kind of taking one, but he's more also paying attention to you. And then Brenna is meditating.
does she take a watch? Does Kadarn take a
I'm
watch?
on watch all night, technically.
Kadarn will take a watch, but also I want to make it a thing.
Mhm.
Kadarn pretends that Yanto is asleep.
Yeah, Brenna just doesn't acknowledge it. That's how she pretends by not saying anything about it.
So are there three?
Oh,
How many
that's so
watches are
sorry.
there? This is
You guys
important. How
have
many
said
watches are there?
There'd be three,
There are three.
And Brenna's meditating for all of them because Brenna doesn't need to be.
Brenna doesn't need to sleep.
Brenna's technically Brenna's on watch all night, every night, unless she's purposely sleeping.
And the order of watches are
Erwin takes first watch. Arzo
And then probably
takes
Arzo, then Kadarn.
Kadarn and Brenna.
okay. Do they? I imagine they wake each other up, right? To
Yeah.
get to the.
Wait, they're all close to each other. I'm assuming like you made yourself like a little semicircle with the two carriages and the 5
Mhm.
horses and particularly one that's now like the coma carriage. So you've kind of built yourself a little circle, but no one really has to be that far from each other at any point to be that loud.
But you can hear who's coming on and who's coming off.
Yes.
So he will wait until about how long are these shifts?
I mean, it's summer, so it's just shorter nights, longer days. You're looking, say, 8 hours, right? Or, well, no, a little bit longer than that, right? Because
Yeah,
8 to 6, 8 to 5, really?
yeah.
From sunset to sunup. So,
Like
4
3
hours.
3 hours each.
3 hours each.
Mm-hmm. Because if it's 8 till 5, that's 9 hours.
Yeah.
It's about 3 hours each. Or if we're
Yeah.
doing like a 6-hour sleep, then 3 hours
Yeah.
each. So
Yeah.
2 hours each, 2 to 3 hours each.
So he would probably
2.5
wait until
maybe.
about an hour into the last watch.
It's
Mhm.
Darren's watch.
At Kadarn's watch. When he figures like, okay.
Like near dawn.
Now if I remember correctly, Yanto does not know that Witchers don't sleep. That has never come out yet. Right? That I believe that she's not shared that information, so he still thinks that Witchers sleep.
Well,
Has she ever meditated with you around?
here's the thing. He never, on the way to Matina, he never stayed with Ardzo
He stayed right outside of
and
the
Brenna.
firelight.
Yeah, he attempted to hide and was never within the camp. He was always away from the camp.
Well, like, 10
And then
yards.
on the
Just
way
outside,
from Matina to
10 yards is 30 feet.
Yeah.
Like basically where there's cover, right?
Yeah. And then on the way to Matina, from the Matina to the ferry, you didn't spend a lot of time with them in camp either.
Because you
Yeah.
took a different
Generally
ferry.
speak-
Yeah.
Because you were out with on
No,
the ferry
you-
with
well,
Peaches,
until
That's correct.
until you
and I
got
was with Ardzo and Eleanor. We were
Yeah.
Correct.
split traveling.
and
Yeah,
then
that's right.
on the way back
Oh, on
from
the way back.
Matina,
We had cabins,
you had cabins on the ferry,
and Brenna
and
had her
then
own.
you were in Beauclair. So
Mhm.
yes, I
Yeah.
don't think you know. And then every time else you would have noticed that she was in yeah, because with Beauclair you would have. Did you notice that she didn't? Well, you noticed that she didn't sleep that night at Arzo's cabin when you were locked in the basement. But that was
I don't know if
Also,
that's
my
true, but-
arm was kind of off though.
yeah,
Yeah.
you were injured.
Now, the question I would ask is this a Cat Witcher thing or an All Witcher thing?
It's an all Witcher
All
thing.
Witcher.
In which
As
case
long as
he
they
would...
put points in that tree.
Mhm.
If they don't put points in that tree, they don't get it. It's the left hand skill tree.
Mhm.
So it's one of those things of if they did more magic stuff, they would have that. If they
Yeah,
maybe
but
we're all
as
right-hand tree.
as a viper Witcher, he wouldn't have done that. He would have gone.
to sleep.
No, he would.
Okay.
I'm saying he wouldn't have gone down the magic path. He would have gone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so he would have
he
been
would have
sleeping.
gone.
Yeah.
He would have. No, the non.
the magic path has the
is
meditation. That is the magic path.
Yeah.
There's the magic mutation and then fight. Magic path is the meditation, magical source, and heliotrope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
I-
first. It's the first
there's.
one. in the
It's the
magic
first one.
path.
He might have gone a couple points into it.
Mhm.
I would say.
His radius wouldn't have been as big, probably.
Yeah, his radius wasn't as big, but he definitely went spent more. He spent like all Witchers have some level of it, so he probably had some awareness. He was not. It's not as big as Brenna's.
Because it's double their meditation value in meters. So if we had one in there,
Yeah, it'd be 2 meters. So
which would be 6 feet.
yeah, which would be his close camp, which would make sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Brenna's just like, I need 40 feet in each direction.
But I would assume that it seemed like he was sleeping, yes?
Yes, probably. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
depended on how he meditated.
Yeah. So I still think I do not know that Brenna does not sleep. When you meditate, do you meditate like sitting lotus style or do you lay down like you're sleeping?
I think it depends. I think when at camp, so visible, make it look like sleeping because enemies won't suspect it. But if like when we were in Alianor's house or whatever, she would have been like sitting cross-legged or meditating like in a chair or whatever. But when visibly open, probably
laying down.
lays down. Yeah.
Because I just don't
Or like
think
propped
that,
up against a tree or like a log or something.
Yeah. Because I just don't think there's been an occasion where it has actually. Because I know he didn't know that in the very first episode. And I don't think it's ever come up that he ever found out.
Ardzo knows, because that's been a thing, and I'm sure Kader knows because Bernadette mentioned it, in the house.
So he's gonna wait until basically about an hour or so, maybe a little bit later, an hour or so into Kadarn's shift, is when he figures everybody else is asleep, and not everybody else is asleep. He's going to say very quietly so as not to wake anyone else. Because at this point he thinks everybody's asleep but Kadarn. Where am I?
Yeah, without making too much noise.
I just listen. I haven't had a reason to chime in yet.
Let me just open the map. Okay. We're okay. So
a
we're
day outside Belhaven.
A day outside.
A day past Belhaven, probably is what you'd say.
On the road from Belhaven, we're going to Kagan.
Why is me dad here?
Because he's coming along, I guess.
Why?
I didn't ask Kerwin. I think he was perhaps worried about you.
Didn't ask Brenna to give him an envelope. Did she do it? If she did it, he wouldn't be here.
Don't recall her giving an envelope.
I gave him the envelope. It's quite.
Brenna,
so
who
just
are
the
you
three of us
talking
here.
to? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, just. I gave him the envelope. I don't know if he's looked at it. I gave it to him.
So am I being held captive then?
No, but we have some things to tell you.
Don't really care. Where's Alvar?
Oh, see, that's the thing we need to tell you. He spontaneously combusted. I have his ashes for you. I scooped some up. So we're gonna
What you mean spontaneously
makeshift.
combusted?
You were asleep. He was
Dead.
there, and then we left the house because there was a big old like necromancy seep from the backyard where everything had happened, and then he went up in flames, and it was very surprising.
My theory is that the spell that held him alive, in quotes, once that spell ended, it was just a question of time before the energy that made Alvar just reverted to the state that Alvar should have been in, according to what you told me.
Reynold, get up and go get the candy, the candy dish with the very ornate. It's a very nice like crystal.
Yeah, I forgot
probably.
we put him in a cookie jar.
We didn't have an actual urn, and I didn't think to buy one until now. But it's a very nice candy jar, and I will set it beside you very gently, carefully. It's got, I imagine that it's been like tied with like some nice like thin twine to keep the lid on it. So it's got some, like macrame with like a note that just says Alvar on it so that no one mixes it up or accidentally throws it away or gets anything. Yeah.
And Yanja just kind of like turns his head so he can see it. We're a day past Kagan.
We're not yet in Kagan.
We're about to be. We're just traveling to Mahakam.
We're probably closer to Reedburn.
About a little under 2 weeks from Mahakam.
You took one hell of a blow.
You were in a septic coma. I also had to treat you. We also didn't feel right staying in Toussaint any longer. Figured we should keep moving.
Will you untie me?
You're not tied up. You haven't been since Odzo loosened you at dinner.
Am I allowed to get up?
Of course you are. You no longer have septic shock or in a coma.
You have Arzo to thank for that.
I suspect not Oume. Excuse me for a minute. And Jan's going to very sort of gingerly sort of get up because he's not really been moving for a couple of days. And he's going to pick up the dish. It's like, I'll be back.
Mhm.
What, 2 hours before everybody's going to start moving again?
All right.
I get it now. And he's going to walk off into the woods.
Brenna looks confused at the last comment. Get what? I don't. Katan, am I missing something?
I don't know. Maybe it's the coma?
I scooped up as much as I could. Is it something? Should we have gotten the actual urn and not just the candy dish?
Yes,
Leave him
well,
alone for now.
Which, yeah, Joe probably hears as he walks away. Brenna's confusion.
What do I have on this one? I want to make sure.
Get what now? I don't. I scooped up as much of your boyfriend as I could.
On the city street, yeah, it was kind of a lot.
It was not a great place for him to spontaneously. I mean, there's worse places he could have spontaneously combusted, like a flour mill. But
Yes,
you know,
that would have been real bad.
that would have been really
real bad.
But
Yes.
not great for collection is what I'm going to say. You might have some Toussaint street dust mixed in with Alvar. Because I didn't want to miss any, so you might have extra, is what I'm saying.
I think I've got that on. Okay. We are about a day from
Kagan.
A day north.
Bellhaven.
From Bellhaven. Yeah, no, a day north of Bellhaven. Yeah, we're a day and a half from Kagan. A couple days from Kagan, yeah.
How far are we? I need to look
Your
at that
secret
map.
hidey spot.
No, we're actually too far.
Oh, okay.
We've passed it. That has been passed. Because the secret hiding spot is just a little bit south of Beauclair.
Okay. Or Bellhaven.
Bellhaven, yes. Thank you. I see where we are. I see exactly where we are. This is not, we're actually pretty close.
Yeah,
To
you're
where he died.
yeah.
Ooh,
Actually, you are.
that's oof.
Mhm.
Funny you
and
wake
he's
up
gonna s-
here. Is that what
he's
the
gonna
I
s-
see how it is?
Yeah.
Well, that
Okay.
wasn't all of it. That was part of it,
Okay.
yeah. And he's gonna say, I'm not quite sure I'll be back in 2 hours, but I'll be back.
We'll wait.
And he's gonna go.
That's where we're gonna end for.
Did Darren
To
want to
where?
say something?
Yeah, he's gonna go.
No, Kadarin was just going to turn to, but we'll put a pin in it. Turn to Brenna and ask like if the place is safe, because you
Oh, Brenna was
Yanto
gonna
woke up
tail
from
for-
a coma.
She was gonna try to tail from a distance. Yeah.
We'll
No.
put a pin in all of that, but that's where
Yeah.
we're going to
Don't
end
think
for
it's
tonight.
safe.
No. Which is
No.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he's planning on, since they're actually quite close to where Alvar died, he's going to go there.
So that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Ooh.
Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you all of my wonderful players for coming in. Thank you for this wonderful, wonderful fun time. I love every moment of this game, and I here for all of the emotional parts because my job and my fun times.
It's right about there. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's right.
Yeah, it's right
about
out there. It's
Yep,
right at
that's
that
where it
lake right
happened.
there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's right just about where that lake is. That's about where you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's about where it happened. Yep.
But we're gonna go around, let everybody say all of the good things, share where we can find you, share all of the positive things and all the great things that are going on in your life. We're gonna start directly below me on the overlay with the Trooper because Trooper had to fly in a little bit late, so he didn't get to do an intro. So, and share some love.
Oh, I'm Trooper SJP, and I want to give love to the seduction scene. Very spicy, very spicy. I don't know if I could have handled it myself. I was like, oof, those pickup lines, they're too hot. And so I want to give my love at the moment to the happy couple, Brenna and Kadern. I feel like I feel like they took a class together in school because they clearly had chemistry. Oh, and
Soul.
sorry. I had to. I am you. What is this? Sunday. You can see me Wednesday, you know where, over at Laugh Love Lindy for some good society upon the Hexhamshire Moors. Ooh, I've got something I've got to do. And then
Yes, you do.
Friday, not Kolos, because City of Light and Shadow is over for the season, but I'll be doing the Red Box Dungeons and Dragons basic 1983 second solo adventure, and maybe we will defeat Bargle because Bargle's the worst. Do you know what I mean? The worst.
Bargle is the worst.
Like he
Bargle?
used charm person on me. That was rude. Rude. I mean, at the time I thought he was actually really nice, but then I felt afterwards like actually maybe he used some kind of spell on me. Now I'm irritated. And then of course I'll be back here for The Witcher on the Sunday. And Yanto is going to go on a pilgrimage since he wakes up after a lot of weirdness right by where his boyfriend was murdered the first time. So he's gonna, that's why, by the way, I'm gonna just note for the record that the dice never lie, right? And
That's why
that
you
is
woke up
why
here. Yeah.
that is why I woke up here,
Spot.
because for me to wake up here, not anywhere else, it had to be the certain number of critical failures and a certain number of critical successes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Otherwise, I would have been up way earlier or, way later.
Way
So
later.
it was
Yeah.
right here. I was like, exactly where are we? Yep, that's where we are. So the dice don't lie. And so also want to thank the dice for not lying. So yeah, Yanto next week is going to go on a bit of a pilgrimage. Yeah. That's me.
Okay. That's always a fun place to check. I'm looking forward to next week, yo. And then
I have to change his value because
Ooh.
on the character sheet, all characters have certain things that they value, right?
yes.
You've got like your most valued person, like your most valued ideal, right? There are these
Yeah.
things that each character values most.
What did you value? I'll tell you what Brenna values.
Murder?
No, not far off though. Sometimes
What?
survival.
What? Oh, interesting. No, his value used to be love, but
Oh.
it is no longer.
What is
Aw.
love?
Baby, don't have me.
But you did. You got hurt a lot, actually. He gave you
Yeah.
septic shock.
Yeah,
septic coma.
that was the septic shock wasn't the worst part. That was the nicest part. Because when you're in septic shock coma, you don't have to deal with
Emotions.
a dead boyfriend. So like it's yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We'll find
Anyway,
we'll find all
that's
that
me.
out. We'll find all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
out next week. It'll be great. Hey Simon, how are you? How you doing?
Oh, hey, I'm Simon. Doing great. So I was trying to plug in a pickup line earlier when I was talking to Brenna about the shirt, and I was supposed to tell her instead of the opening in the shirt, Brenna, just feel this shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Feel it?
Yes.
It's made out of boyfriend
Boyfriend
material.
quality. Yeah, boyfriend material. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But
hey,
anyway,
did it
yes.
hurt? Did it hurt when you fell out of heaven?
Yep.
You know, it's so bad.
No,
Sorry.
I never fell from heaven. I sauntered vaguely downwards.
But you can find me this week. Oh my god, what we have. So Inspectors is done. We have some very interesting shows coming up. There's going to be a couple of open casting calls for shows, horror shows actually, coming up on the channel. That's going to, we'll probably put the casting call out either this week or maybe in 2 weeks. Then on Wednesday, I'm over on Laugh of Lindy for Exhamshire's Upon the Exhamshire Moor, where last week, for the first time in my life, I think I did a half decent English accent.
You did.
It
I
only
loved
took
it.
it only took 5 people doing their accents before me for my brain to start like picking up. And I tried to practice this weekend and it didn't work at all. Unless I try to talk like a dwarf, but then I ruin my throat. So and then
Okay, because you're French in that show, so it's fine.
yes. But I had to play a British dude for my Mask of Nyarlathotep campaign yesterday. So yeah, that's that on Wednesday on Lindy's channel. But then I'm gonna be gone for like a week.
Weird.
Yeah, so
kidnapped?
I am missing next week for certain because I will not be able to stream where I am next Sunday. After that, we shall see. But do I have anything else? There won't be any Scion either because gone. But yeah, I had tons of fun tonight. And I think if I had to give my love to something that happened tonight, it would have to be, I mean, we only had that one scene, the pickup line scene. Mind you, I really loved the Yanto waking up, but I feel like the payoff is going to happen next week.
It's got some stuff to do. Really only one
yeah.
thing to do.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's it for me. Thanks for all the game, everyone.
Well, I'm looking forward to all of this. We'll find out everything. Secrets are great. But
Man,
last
right
but
there. Wake up
never
right there.
least, never ever least, always fabulous, the wonderful Lindy. How are you, my dear?
Last not least, Lindy. I mean, love Lindy. That's me. And yeah, that was super fun. I loved us going to the bookstore. Just very, very briefly. I mean, like, what books do you want to get? And I was like, let me look at my skills. What can I theoretically read a book on? Not sleight of hand, not streetwise.
Oh, you could. They've got magic books.
Like, that's like crime books.
Yeah, sleight of hand's all about like misdirection, all that. You can.
I think I meant like, no, I said forgery. I was like, they're not gonna have a book on forgery. I was looking at my zeros and I was like, what can I get? What can I get? You know, it's a 0. Seduction. That would be fun. And so I got some terrible seduction books, and that's when Kadarn was like, I could just teach you, but I'll wait until I see you reading the books. And so I bought those books, and I bought books on business too. And I also loved how, of course, Yanto would wake up right as Brenna and Kadarn are having that conversation about like, well, I could just teach you like seduction.
No, I
let's
missed
just
that
go through
part.
some things.
I missed the
hit me with
let
your
me
best
teach you.
shot.
Yeah, I just got the hitting like sexy
Hit me
times with each other.
Hit me with your best shot. And they're like, no, that's terrible. Try more like this. Like constructive criticism on picking up lines, apparently.
Apparently that's how they flirt.
Definitely.
Yeah, you've been out for like almost a week now. You know, it's been like
Things have changed.
2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 days.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah, a lot has happened.
And the
in
last
6
time I
days,
was awake,
apparently.
I wasn't particularly well. So I'm not even quite sure
No.
how much of that was even real.
Yeah.
So I might have been gone for like
well,
7 days, really.
Yeah. So, you know, apparently, you know, your secret coma memes
What?
have come to life.
Oh, nice.
I don't
Butterfly?
think so.
Yeah,
That still makes me laugh. Is them bickering. Is this love? Like just
sexual
yeah.
tension?
Is this sexual tension? Yeah, it kills me. So
Sorry.
that's my love. I love that Trooper's gonna be able to participate now and not just be eating popcorn and like
Hey,
having a
I was
mischievous
enjoying that
twinkle
popcorn.
in his eyes. Oh, I could tell. You were enjoying it too much, and that's why I'm glad to have you suffering with us again.
Look, if I could stir the pot from a coma, how great was that? I'm just saying.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And of course, Kadarn's teaching of Brenna. It's beautiful and wonderful, and I hate it, love it. You can find me online, Laugh Love Lindy. Tomorrow night on my channel for some Innistrad Fang and Shadow. We're all having crises of identity and or terrible things happening to us and or mortal enemies that may be a sentient burlap sack doll. It's fine, stuffy doll. It's out for Felzik. And then on Tuesday nights, we're going to be playing something. I had an idea for a one-shot maybe, or maybe we'll play another GM-less game. I'm going to message my group and see what they think about it. And then also on Wednesday, Upon the Hexhamshire Moors with Trooper as our facilitator and Simon as all the French people.
Not all of them. You're one of them.
I am one of them. All but one of the French people. And
I feel like there's some other French people who are also not Simon, but whatever. We'll get there.
We said we typecasted him. We have to uphold appearances.
I'm just saying there's some people who
Yes.
hate Simon's character who are also French.
That is
Who
true.
want to ruin him.
I want to see him play those people who hate himself. But I know that's not going to happen. But it would be funny. That'll be our Wednesday, and that's where you can find me this week. Secret Fiancés.
And Saturday.
Oh yes, I almost yelled "fuck" way too loudly. Yes. Mechton this Saturday, where I play a very morally questionable doctor who has it's like Christmas Day combined with her birthday, because all the android body parts that they wanted, they have a full android in the trash can to dissect, and just so many limbs. Oh man, people are gonna get swanky new parts. It's gonna be beautiful. This is gonna advance the field of medicine and Ripper dogs. But by the field I mean my personal work. For now.
Is that consensual?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Just because half of my patients have cyberpsychosis does not mean that the work's not consensual.
Can you consent if you have cyberpsychosis?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
They say,
Yeah, you're
give,
just-
give me more parts, and I'm like, aye, Captain, and I give them whatever they want.
They just suffer from a lack of connection to humanity and a lack of understanding of human actions.
And I'm
But
trying to help them with that too.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a new chip that might help with my research. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm very excited for how terrible my doctor is.
Why is
Love it.
opening people and playing with their insides like a theme in every game you're in?
It's not every game.
no,
I'm
it's not every
in.
game she's in.
It's
Like
just
next,
a number of them.
I don't know. Next thing we know, in Good Society, she ends up running like a Frankenstein laboratory somewhere or something.
Boom.
I'm not
She's
very
an
chilly.
alienist?
I'm not.
We don't know.
Frankenstein.
I don't know, but you should check all of that out,
Sense.
and you should always check out all of the fun things that everybody here does. As for me, hey y'all, you know me. I'm at Dirge on Twitter, or Prexgorth as me as you see me around here on Twitch. Thank you all for being here. I thank you all for hanging out. Thank you over on YouTube for all of your wonderful love. If you don't know, we have a YouTube. It's where all the VODs go. I have to update it, but you know, it's there. It's mostly updated. I have to do a couple weeks. It's fine. As for me, we will be I didn't get any video gaming done, so I might do some this week. We'll find out, depending on my schedule and how those things go. Saturday, we are back 8 p.m. Eastern with the penultimate episode of the Corporate Raiders team. And I'm just going to say that some fallout came from last week's doubleheader on the Starblade team side, which might have some serious implications for the
boy.
Corporate Raiders side.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Just some minor, massive things. Problems were possibly had. Then back here on Sunday for more Witcher Roads Home. And stay on the lookout because we're going to be announcing something very soon that will be coming to the channel for a very interesting thing. It's super secret.
Can I
and
guess?
you can
Can I
guess. You can guess.
Okay. You are going to be running a very special Pippi Longstocking two-shot.
No. Although don't object to it because I'm always here for midnight pancakes and ice gating sponges to clean your house.
Okay, so maybe that's coming next. I feel like I just guessed too early.
And
yeah,
chalk drawings of
nails.
horses that come to life.
Yes, and then eating nails. I just feel like there could be some excitement right there.
Look, if we do that, I have to go find the wire. I still have it somewhere. I did it in my house, and I will do my hair.
Ah! Sorry, I'm just very excited by that thought.
I have a Peppy Longstocking cosplay. Don't at me.
So
Actually,
psychic.
most of the pieces are over there.
Why am I psychic? I don't know, but I just
Yeah, but that's
felt
not
it. I
what's
just
happening.
felt
That's
it.
not what we're gonna look
Oh.
for. You will find out. It'll be super secret, and it's not very secret, but it's kind of still secret, and you'll find out. And then there's another thing that I'm planning because I am an interesting individual with a very twisted mind, and you will all appreciate me. But until next time, everybody, we should send some love. And Tanya, the wonderful Cipher of Tyr, is up, and she's painting a dwagon. She's doing some mini painting, and we should send her some love. So why don't we send some love over to Tanya? And until next time, everybody.